Would you like?
There we go.
We're good?
Got you. What?
We're back?
Wow, that's okay. We're live again. Thank you.
Technology.
Taylor discovered the wonder of technology, which is when it's not working, it's still listening. So as soon as you start talking some nonsense,
it turned back on.
It'll turn on.
She said you're welcome. Hi, friends.
So once again, we're Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have Cole playing
I am playing a secret.
And joining us tonight, our very special friend and guest. You've heard us mention her many a time. She is the one that produces these wonderful chibi things. Also, yep, that's the face. Our my little dice tray here.
Has she's upstairs.
Her tombstone logo on it. It's T.E. Graves. Yeah, also known as
Taylor, and I'm playing a Arakakra monk.
Awesome.
I am Izzy, and today I am playing a Kalishtar cleric named Hermes.
Ooh, nice.
Essentially younger me.
Nice.
We have to have names? Shit,
the
that's
Kalashtar.
not how D&D works.
That's one of my favorite races.
Really?
Good times. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, actually.
I get to talk to people with my mind.
Kalishtar are great.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Hashtag mind trumpet.
You-
If only you could do that in like real life.
No.
And you can't respond unless I let you respond.
Oh,
No,
it's not even
listen,
like message.
No, because here's the thing. I've seen people's Twitter feeds. I don't want to know what people are thinking all the time.
That meme I used to think mind reading was the best superpower, and then then social media happened, and I realized that no, I don't want to know what people are thinking all the time.
It's terrible. People are awful.
Oh yeah, they suck.
All right.
And I'm Kaylin. I am playing a tiefling eldritch knight. I'll figure out a name.
Yeah. Well, nobody said a name yet. Well, except for
Izzy.
Izzy did say Hermes.
I've had this.
Boom. Tonight's adventure out of Tales from the Yawning Portal. We're doing some of the classics here in the month of January. So, as you guys know, January, we were telling you we've got a whole bunch of interesting and fun things coming. Well, now we've got some of those interesting and fun things. They're not here yet, but they are on the way. February launches Disasters in Danger 2.0. We've got a smaller cast. We've got a tighter cast. We will be having all of your old favorites in as guest stars at some point. But for scheduling and sticky notes.
Actually, the purpose
it wasn't seen, but you're good. Put it on there.
Just trying not to get sued.
Yeah. So for the purposes of that, we're gonna have smaller cast, tighter cast. Disasters is going down to one night a week. Yes.
Which means we will finally be able to actually do the thing we've been trying to do for 2 years, which is have a podcast version.
Yes.
To that end, some microphone things are going to be changing. We're going to be having some audio testing streams in the next couple of weeks for subscribers only to help us tweak and figure out audio and sound and background music and all those fun upgrades that we really, really want to have. So once a week, so it'll be new characters, new plot, new everything. So if you've been waiting to watch us because you couldn't catch up with the hundreds of episodes backlog from the original team, this is your chance.
It's a little more like a traditional campaign. We're excited about that. So yeah, there's that. But I know what you're asking. You're saying, but Wednesdays was the night I watched Disasters on. Well, guess what?
What do I do?
Wednesdays is going to be our sci-fi show. We are using a 5th edition hack, actually a couple of them. One of them is Esper Genesis from Alligator Alley Games. And the other one is we're going to be pulling from Neurospasta, which is ultra modern, the supplement for that from our friends over at Deus Ex Machina Games. So we are building a brand new galaxy. Well, actually, it is Milky Way galaxy. We still have an Earth.
Oh,
maybe.
I did not realize.
For now.
Okay.
We have humans.
We can fix
we have humans, but we're thinking Star Trek style, where there was, or Firefly, where there was Earth that was, and now we've spread out.
So I really liked the Esper Genesis human timeline, where Earth is kind of post-apocalyptic, But there are the black people that were born on the blasted lands of Earth. People that had it's a subrace of human that had escaped Earth, the Utopians. So that reminds me of that Matt Damon movie where they were like, "We just want healthcare. I'm gonna put on a robot suit and go punch the sky." Right? That one.
What did I miss?
Elysium.
Elysium.
There you go.
I should be watching this.
It's incredibly apropos right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, to be fair, my description was not inaccurate.
No, I believe it.
Of that
I'm gonna go
movie.
punch the sky.
Yeah, that's the plot.
That is the plot. Is there something in there?
Yes, a fake spider that my brothers put in. So Christmas happened, and my family's weird. And so if you're in our studio and you happen to see a bunch of disembodied rubber baby doll heads around, it's because my older brother filled one of my Christmas gifts with them.
Yeah.
It is a long-standing tradition between the two of us now, but also we wrapped these little plastic spiders to go on one of my brothers, and there's one just in the bottom of this mug. Because my brothers are assholes. Somebody clip that so I can send it to them.
So there's the utopian humans, the ones that were on like the like got off planet before it got real bad. The spaceborne humans and colonist humans, some other type of human, right? And they're all sort of pulled from other subraces of fantasy D&D. I like them. We are going to have humans. Earth is probably not the center of human society anymore.
Yeah.
So that they're going to be there. We're going to be in the Milky Way. We've got wormholes. One of the things we're looking at doing for that this Wednesday, we've been building races. We're going to have a lore building stream on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're going to share the races we've been making.
Yeah, and I might have a blank slate for people to contribute. Hopefully, if not, sorry, I lied. And I'm looking at doing a game on Tabletop Sim, fingers crossed, if I can get this to work, of Twilight Imperium 4th edition to set the stage for our galaxy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So if anybody's interested in playing that, it'll be a marathon because every round of Twilight Imperium is an hour.
Yeah.
And a game of Twilight Imperium is at least 6 rounds. So it'll be long.
Yep.
But we can split it up. We don't have to do it all at once. But our sci-fi show, we haven't named it yet. Our sci-fi show is coming on Wednesday.
We may try and build some names. Over the next couple of weeks.
I'm hoping that we can name it this Wednesday. That's one of the things I want to do.
Cool.
We've got that. We've got our backstage cam.
Hi,
Facebook.
That should be going up to.
What?
Cole is going to be recast.
Get out of
It
here.
should be going up. I missed you. I'm kidding. It should be going up on Patreon.
Yes.
We planned on having a backstage cam on Patreon. YouTube fought us because you can't do a Patreon's exclusive live stream. You got to go through Crowdcast,
Right.
which you have to pay for, or YouTube, which is free. But YouTube did not want to communicate with our OBS. So we'll get back to y'all on that. We have a month to figure it out before our official flagships launch.
Right.
But speaking of fun launching things,
Yeah.
don't know if y'all heard, we have a sponsor now.
Yeah.
So we are going to be giving away a set of Norse Foundry dice every month. Compliments of our new sponsors at Norse Foundry. They're these metal and aluminum dice. They're gorgeous. They have gemstone dice. They have everything. We're going to be getting an affiliate link down below so that if you want to shop, you can let them know who sent you. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. So we're really, really excited about that. The dice are gorgeous, guys. You're not going to want to miss the opportunity to win them because they're expensive and they're beautiful and they're perfect. This, for the longest time, this buddy is my golden stick. Actually, their boulder die, the one y'all hear me thunk on the table, that is a Norse Foundry die. It is my luckiest die on the table. I save it for special occasions. It's pretty. So we're excited
Also,
about
the only die is strong enough to damage
the table. Everything else is fine. All the dents are right in front of me. Roll with caution, but with luck and good fortune, because that is what it brings you. But remember that if you are on Patreon, even as a $1 patron, you are automatically entered into all of those giveaways. You don't have to be watching live. But for everyone else, watch us live. And that is when those giveaways will happen. We will announce plenty of time in advance, and we once a month.
We're also building up to a haunted mountain giveaway of our
Yes,
tea
we
infuser.
are.
Ooh.
They made us a themed tea infuser that was our channel colors.
Ooh.
It is for 50 viewers. It's not going to go to all 50 of you. When we hit 50 viewers, we will do this giveaway.
Yes.
Tis beautiful.
Please.
We'll be posting it on the Instagram later.
We would love to. We'd
yeah.
love to be able to give it away this month.
Yeah.
If not early February when we relaunch Disasters. And if you're looking for other fun games, other different systems, that's what our Fridays are becoming.
Yeah.
And we're starting off with a bang, with a alternate history 1900s neo-Victorian Gothic magic meets steampunk
Western.
Western. Yeah, steampunk Western.
Plague Dr. Gunslinger.
That's right. Called Malifaux. From Weird Games, WYRD. If you like war games, this is a war skirmishing game. They have a tabletop RPG that goes with it. So technically we will be playing through the breach. But I've been doing a ton of research into Malifaux. It's got a card flipping mechanic. You guys know how much I love flipping cards.
Yeah.
The other thing is that most of 3rd edition, you can get the resources for free from Weird officially through their apps. You can download the rules book. It looks like a fantastic game. I'm going to save up some money and hopefully maybe over the summer put together like a big, let's sit down and shoot steampunk Gothic people at each other.
Yeah.
Malifaux game because it just looks really fun. But we're going to start building characters this Friday. And it all begins with a tarot reading. To find out our characters' fates. So that's going to be
it's
awesome.
Like old Ultima, like
Yeah.
a fortune teller telling you who you are.
Yeah.
Nice
And
throwback to OG RPGs on the computer.
right.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, but you didn't have a choice. You are this person.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, hey, guess what? You know all those troubles you had being born this time? You got them again.
Yeah. Well, that was literally Felicia Day talks about in her book how like it spoke to her soul. She was like, I was doing astrology and I wasn't allowed to do astrology anymore because they thought it was witchcraft. And then I discovered online RPGs. And there was Ultima Dragons. And there's this gypsy who's all pixelated and she tells you who you are based on these like decisions that you make. And like you fill out this quiz. It was the first game to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, blew my mind. It spoke to my whole soul. It's like, what a mood, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I relate hard to that kind of mentality of
Mhm.
like, this game saw me. I'm going to be this character in real life.
You know what? That's all we got. That's enough for now.
That was a month worth of catch up.
I know we got so much.
Did
to
we
catch
already?
up on.
We already talked about T Graves' store? Yes.
Yeah, give us the link one more time, Taylor.
My
Yeah, that
store
looks right.
is Etsy.
In the chat.
It's in the
It's
chat.
in
It's in the
chat.
chat. There we
I'll
go.
put it in the chat.
Boom.
Very new
Good.
with this stuff.
You're good. We just want to make sure
Yeah, we love you guys.
we love having you here as a person. We also want to make sure that people know you have a business because we love your business as as an existing thing in our lives.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Random Acts of Awesomeness probably back in March
Yeah, probably.
because I know you've got your last month of
My last
classes.
month of class, I graduate February, first week of February.
So,
But yeah.
still, you've got a podcast. There's some episodes out up there.
Yep. If you like sports and nerd stuff, come check out Random Acts of Awesomeness on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah,
Woo!
fantastic.
Man, you said Apple Podcast, and I thought you were about to say Apple Pie, and I was like, "What outlet is that? And do we get some?"
Look, I could really use some Apple Pie.
I could
right now.
tacos.
Well, you just tacoed it up.
Taco, what are you doing?
Real quick, Izzy, your wife Steffi makes dice boxes.
Yes.
Is her store reopened yet?
Not as of yet.
But
She's
it is
just now-
coming.
She's just now getting back into the swing
Cool.
of things.
Awesome.
And we're hoping for MegaCon, if any of you guys are going to the MegaCon in Orlando,
Yeah,
to have a booth there and be selling some stuff
Sweet.
again.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
absolutely
And if they don't get a
fantastic.
booth, we'll let them sell stuff at ours.
And yeah, if you can't find them, find us. We will send you to them.
Yes.
Because they are really awesome dice boxes. We do enjoy them. As soon as you get as soon as you get the name and the link and all that, let us know. We'll give it a command and help rep the rep. So let's get into it, guys.
Yes.
Oh crap! I'm not ready.
You're not
I
ready.
don't have a name.
I vamped for so long.
I was so curious
There's
about
no
what you
one
were
better. There's no
saying.
one greater.
Nah.
Go rap.
Here we go.
Oh no, no,
Rap God.
that's not what I'm here. Oh, good God, no.
That's not what you're gonna be doing?
No,
You're not
you'll
gonna.
see.
You're not gonna do the hippopotamus and what's the song?
Is it a hip
Rap-a-papa.
hop? A hippie?
Yeah.
Oh, not Rapper's Delight.
No, I'm
No.
talking
She's
about
talking
Flight
about
of the Conchords.
yeah.
Hippopotamus and Raptosaurus or something like that.
Nope.
It's a lot. It's a blast.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm so
I-
scared.
You know what? I'm just going to read from the book. For
Yeah.
once.
Hey, look at you.
Hey.
For those of you that have not seen it, this is sort of the art picture associated with White Plume Mountain. Big old mountain, big old volcanic thing right there. Good times. White Plume Mountain has always been subject of superstitious awe to the neighboring villages. People still travel many miles to gaze upon this natural wonder, though few will approach it closely, as it is reputed to be the haunt of various demons and devils. The occasional disappearance of those who stray too close to the plume reinforces this belief. 1,300 years ago, the wizard Caraptus was searching for a suitable haven where he could indulge his eccentricities without fear of interference.
Sex dungeon.
He visited White Plume Mountain,
Oof.
going closer than most dared to, and discovered the system of old lava tubes that riddle the cone and the underlying strata. With a little alteration, he thought, these would be perfect for his purpose. The area already had a bad reputation, and he could think of a few ways to make it worse. So he disappeared below White Plume Mountain and vanished from the knowledge of the surface world. Today, the once feared name Caraptus is not widely known, even among learned scholars, or it was not widely known, that is, until several weeks ago, when 3 highly valued magic weapons named Wave, Whelm, and Black Razor
God.
disappeared from the vaults of their owners.
Nope, I don't like it.
Rewards were posted, servants hanged. Even the sanctuary of the Thieves' Guild was violated in a frantic search for these priceless arms, but not even a single clue was turned up until the weapon's former owners each received a copy of the following note. Search ye far or search ye near, you'll find no trace of the 3, unless you follow instructions clear, for the weapons abide with me. North past forest, farm, and furrow, you must go to the feathered mound. Then down away from the sun you'll burrow. Forget life, forget light, forget sound. To rescue Wave, you must do battle with the beast in the boiling bubble. Crossed cavern vast, where chain links rattle. Lies Whelm past water spouts double. Black Razor yet remains to be won underneath inverted ziggurat. That garnered, think not that you're done, for now you'll find you're caught. I care not, former owners brave, what heroes you seek to hire. Though mighty, I'll make each one my slave, or send him to the fire. All the notes were signed with the symbol of Caraptus. White Plume Mountain has tentatively been identified as the feathered mound of the poem. The former owners of Wave, Whelm, and Black Razor are outfitting a group of intrepid heroes to take up the challenge.
Us.
That's right. If the adventurers can rescue the weapons from this false Caraptus, but who can believe it is really the magician of legend after 1,300 years? The wealthy collectors have promised to grant them whatever they desire, if it is within their power to do so.
Dun dun dun.
So, my intrepid heroes, you all have been traveling for the few days down the river, as is noted here, past the crystal Mucus, ruins of Castle Mucus. Why is that a castle? I don't know. Who knows what lies within? I don't. It's not on the map.
He's winging this.
I love it.
I
love it.
So so you are about a day outside of White Plume Mountain. At this point, anything that was dangerous, bandits or orc or goblin tribes, steer far clear of the mountain itself. It is quiet, and it's mostly plain and grassland out around the mountain. It's an unnatural mountain in that way. It doesn't particularly follow the laws of science and geography. So it is the night before. You expect tomorrow, about half a day's journey, you'll make it to White Plume.
Do we have looks?
That's what I was about to ask. He has a secret reveal.
Oh,
okay. So we have to start over here.
Shit!
We're breaking tradition.
Yeah.
New year, new table order.
Yes.
I hate it. That backfired. I was hoping people would have time to get around to me.
But he has a secret reveal that he has been guarding.
Are you giant?
So-
Are you just a giant floating eyeball?
You'll see.
Are you
If he's
Dragon
a
Beholder?
fucking
He's
beholder.
Huey Freeman.
What?
No,
Look.
he made me watch it at Christmas.
He knocks
no.
it so good.
I made her watch just the
Just the
Christmas
Christmas
episode,
episode.
which
Tell
has
me what you
which has
owe.
which has no context to the greater show that is around it.
But now you understand why I say it all the time.
I
'cause
do
Yeah.
understand.
It's amazing. It's the best line.
Anyway, so Anastasia, is tall tiefling. She is about six foot tall, built like and dressed like the Themyscira Amazon. That is her whole look, I have decided. Has hair wrapped around her horns in these little like mini flower crowns, but like braid crowns around there. She's got the big ram horns that are like almost, she doesn't need a helmet, they're just overly in the way. They big. And she, I'm trying to remember if Zariel's the one that can fly. I don't think it is. That's Feral. She is a Zariel tiefling.
Tiefling of the Fallen Angel.
Sure. Then I feel like, yes, I would have wings.
Hmm.
Okay, it's Feral, then I can fly.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Zariel tiefling. She is, actually, thank you for that visual. I appreciate that. She has paler kind of gray skin for a tiefling, but it's shot through with anywhere she's ever gotten hit. It's like a stone crack of black sort of veins. So you can see where has scars. They've got little like spidering black coming out like next to the eye and on one arm up here. And so that's her whole shebang.
What's her name again?
Anastasia. Which is surprisingly a Greek name, not a Russian name. Did not know.
A lot of Russian names are actually
Stolen from other people.
bastardizations of Roman and names.
I decided I wanted to have a Greek name, and I was like, because gods and goddesses and nymphs and whatever.
Yeah.
And I was on this name generator because I was panicking, and it came up with Anastasia, and I was like, actually really like that.
Go for it.
But it's going to be Russian now because I can't do a Greek accent to save my life. Not going to try. Going to be super racist. So I'm not going to do it. All right. That is all.
So Hermes is an older Kalashtar. Stands around 5'10", and his hair is white and it's gone down into a braided ponytail, but it's pulled from the sides of his head and the top of his head to make the braid. And if you look, his eyes, which he doesn't really look people in the eyes all that much. He's always just kind of in his thoughts, but his eyes are very, very like frozen blue.
Nice.
Okay. Scary.
So tyranny
Oh,
is
yes! Yes!
Nice. Good name.
Yes!
spelled differently. but
Still?
still tyranny.
I love it.
Is a smaller Arakakra. She looks like a white like cockatoo. She's got a little like mohawk type floof, and she's white, and then like anywhere she isn't white is more like yellowy green. Nice. She wears like blue monk's robes. Nice.
All right.
Secret.
It's time.
So, my character is a half elf.
Yeah.
They're about maybe like 5'6", not super, super tall. Really, really like pasty white skin. They have tattoos on their arms.
Mm-hmm.
They're wearing like they're wearing like a button down shirt, oddly enough, and what passes for like denim jeans in Faerun.
Sure.
And just like regular boots and stuff. They have a lute strapped around their back, and it's sliding like kind of like off to one side. He's got some like scruffy facial hair, like red scruffy facial hair, and kind of like shorter hair that like pokes out to like all different sides. Yeah, he's not the best looking guy, but he's pretty
charismatic.
He's pretty good at what he does. Yes.
If you're one of the Beatles, I swear.
What?
I have a guess, but
I'm guessing, and
Dude.
I want it to be David Bowie,
not.
but I feel like he'd be wearing much tighter jeans, and he would have done the facial thing.
Oh, you gotta have the star.
You
if
gotta
you're-
have the star.
you-
if you're
you-
gonna,
yeah,
if
if
you're
you're-
David
if you're going-
Bowie.
Oh yeah, if I
Bowie.
was David
Yeah.
Bowie, there's no way I don't have the star.
No,
He's not
you
David
gotta have a cat suit at that point. No, are you taking guesses?
Bowie.
Were you taking criticism at this time?
I mean, you guys can go ahead and guess if you want to.
Are you Ed Sheeran?
I am Ed Sheeran.
What? How did you do that?
Because he described red hair going in all the different directions, the pale arms that are tattooed. He's not the best looking guy, but he's good at what he does. That's Ed Sheeran. He just described Ed Sheeran.
This game is canceled. I knew he was a weird fake creature.
You don't care.
No,
Oh.
that nightmare music video. If y'all
I
haven't
think
seen,
it's more important the fact that I'm also a College of Glamour bard.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, yeah.
he looks off at the backstage cam like I'm on The Office.
Okay. Oh yeah. Now there's a cam for me to stare into when
Dead eyes.
because I tried doing it over here, but there are just so many times. Okay, guys. Well, you're a day out. You get some good sleep. The next morning, you guys are setting forth. Is there anything special you would like to do to prepare before you make it to the entrance of White Plume Mountain?
Let's see.
Let us pray. Wait, no, I'm not a paladin. Let us party. Oh, I forgot to take a background.
I'll say a quick prayer as
Okay.
the cleric. Just and I hope I am pronouncing this right. I'll say a quick prayer to Deep Seychelles.
I'm cool with however you want to
No
say that
idea.
word. Yeah.
Cool. The god of the undersea and the dolphin prince.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
Faerun gods are weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. They've
They-
got like 4 gods of the dead and like
Yeah.
and like 1 life god, and I'm like, I'm so confused.
Says a lot about
Who's in
Faerun.
charge?
What?
Yeah. There's so much dead. They
So much death.
Yeah. It's
Let's dive into it.
okay.
The death.
You guys make it to the mountain, and why don't you all roll me? I'll take either investigation or survival checks, please.
Neither of those I'm good at because I didn't take proficiency in survival like an idiot. Ooh, a 19.
19.
22 survival.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, at level 8, I should have like a feat or something.
Yeah, either way, that's a 5.
Okay.
19.
Nicely done. So Ed is distracted, but yeah, he's working on his next sick lick.
Working on I'm out here trying to make a bunch of #1 hits, man.
I know.
Trying to be
I feel you. You
Going,
got to.
going cross favorite on tour.
That's right. You guys notice a few interesting things about White Plume Mountain. One, it's almost a perfect cone. It is about 1,000 yards in diameter at the base. So that's like 3,000 feet if you need it in feet. And it's about 800 feet high is where the opening. And you can see it lives up to its name. White smoke does billow out of the top of it. You guys are approaching from the north side. You probably spend an hour or so looking for an entrance to the cave. It's not terribly hard to kind of work around it and circumnavigate it. You don't need to go the whole way around because the entrance is actually on the north side. If you guys would like to take like another hour or two to really get like a walk around the mountain to see if there are any other entrances, you can. But from your checks, you guys feel pretty confident that this is the desired entrance. Everybody go with it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm double checking.
Cool.
I have everything ready. I mean,
I will warn you guys. This is an old school dungeon. It is
here to kill us.
well. It is not nearly as deadly as like Tomb of Annihilation or Tomb of Horrors. But this has a lot of riddles, and it will puzzle you as players. So if you guys are ever getting to a stuck point, we can try to roll some dice for clues and things like that. And then there are some other options for getting past things.
Is there a feat that allows you to hold a great sword in one hand?
No.
Okay, then I will not take a great sword.
That was the 3.5 feet monkey grip.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Monkey grip. Technically, Gandalf is only like a level 3 cleric and then like a level 10 or 12 fighter with the monkey grip feat so that he can wield his staff in one hand and that and the gleaming sword Galadriel sword.
Glamdring.
Hey, I was not so
close.
far off.
So I did take for my uncommon, it's a +1 longsword.
Awesome.
So it is versatile, but I have the shield.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
which I don't know how to use. I've never used a shield. Can I like bash people with?
If you have the Shield Master feat.
I do not.
Yeah.
So it's just an extra AC.
+2 to your AC?
+1 to my AC.
+2.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Shields are
+2,
+2.
Then hell yeah, I'm keeping the shield.
There you go.
Ah, I will keep the shield. So I have a 20 armor class. I've never had an armor class this high, guys. I have to use magic to get an armor class this high. What are fighters?
They're beautiful.
How do I do fighter? I've never done this.
I will teach you that one.
You guys find your entrance, and the entrance to the cave seemingly breathes these hot, thick, humid waves of air just sort of come rushing out of it about every 30 seconds. And then there's a brief sort of, as the air gets forced out, when that finally stops, the cool air that is outside, even if it's not you're probably in early spring. So it's just by comparison, even in the dead of summer, the air would be cooler than is in this volcanic mountain. Once that air comes out, it sort of, and just sort of the vacuum created takes a brief suck in. And then about 30 seconds later, there's another rush of thick, hot, humid air. You guys are beginning to head down the entrance. What is your marching order?
I would like to go first as the fighter.
Okay.
As the damaged person at the table, apparently, this is so weird.
Okay.
This is so weird to me.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes. Yes.
As a tiefling,
I
you do.
Yes. I do.
Yes. Does everybody else? I'm pretty sure I
Just hold
know
on
the
to my
answer
tail.
to
I
that.
don't think
Small
I
bird,
do.
hold on to my tail. It's okay. I'd like the bird behind me.
Oh no, I do have dark vision.
'Cause I
It's
like to
60
think-
feet.
I don't.
With my strength, I can just yeet you and you can just monk out. Like,
So I have number 1. Who's number 2?
I'm
Yeet.
number 2.
Okay. Number 3.
I'll be 3.
Yeah, I'm way in the back.
You're way in the back. Okay.
Uh,
So the people that cannot see are stuck in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So that
Yeah.
that
Yeah, we
helps.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Got a dark vision sandwich going on. All right, nicely done. As you guys continue to travel down, you see that this hallway that is natural cavern and natural rock mostly um, does begin to taper a little bit. The ceilings and the walls of the cave are slick with just that thick steam. And as it sort of brushes through, you can see there's those of you that can see that there's like fungus and like muck that sort of we've all run across those stones or those walls where like the rain just never quite dries or the humidity. Yeah, it's very slick. They got that sort of gross slime on it.
It's nasty, then, mate.
Yeah.
Well, be prepared for a very bad English accent.
Well
Yay!
done.
Right.
You can see that the floor is covered with several inches of it. You guys keep walking. You kind of hit the end of the cave. What would you like to do?
Yes. Well,
The two of you that can see,
Yes.
you've been traveling in this black dark hallway. You've gone about 40 feet. It's about 8 feet wide, 40 feet deep. You've gotten to the end of it. It's gross.
it's sticky. It looked like.
Yeah.
Can I would like to throw a small pebble into the ooze. Just want to make sure it's not a thing that's going to try to eat us.
Okay.
I'd
Yeah.
like to skip a rock across the gunk, please,
Okay.
and make sure it's not a gelatinous cube of some kind. Like,
Sure.
please.
Make an attack roll.
I would like to. Just an unarmed.
Just add your dex to it.
Okay. My -1, so that's a 9.
So you
I fall.
no, you don't. I mean, like you go. It doesn't skip quite as much as you want it to. It just sort of.
But it doesn't wake anything up.
Nothing seems to wake up.
Okay.
I just remembered because I'm not used to playing spellcasters with
Yeah.
cantrips.
Oh,
do we want light? Because I just remembered I can cast light.
That would probably be the time. If something was going to hear us come in, it would
Yeah.
have heard us
I'm
come in.
gonna
That'd be pretty useful.
cast light on my shield.
Oh no, Ed. Very scared. So, and can we hear the little poem again? I assume we would have had it in a note.
Absolutely.
Please.
If
So someone write fast.
would you guys like to take a picture of it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I
actually,
would.
here, give me.
Okay.
Or you send me a picture or something.
And take a picture.
Okay, I will read it again. Search ye far or search ye near. You'll
Would you
find
like
no
a picture?
You'll find no trace of the three, unless you follow instructions clear for the weapons abide with me. North past forest, farm, and furrow. Have we already gone there?
Yep.
Okay. So you must go to the feathered mound. I'm assuming that's where we are.
Yep.
Don't cast light. Then down away from the sun you'll burrow. Forget life, forget light, forget sound.
Sorry.
So don't do that.
Cancel.
Don't do that.
Okay.
To rescue wave, you must do battle with the beast in the boiling bubble. I feel like that's where we are right now. Cross cavern vast where chains rattle, lies well past water spouts double.
Did you want a copy of it?
I can also send it to you on Discord. Yeah, I'll just send it
Yeah.
to you. So I think probably this here right now is our first fight, boiling bubble. So to rescue wave. So, and then cross cavern vast. This looks like a vast cavern, right? From what I can tell, it goes at least.
Make
60
a
feet.
nature check.
Okay. New year, new dice.
Guidance.
What is the
A
D4?
D4.
Yeah. 14. A what?
Nature.
Scroll. Damn you. 18.
18. It's a cavern, but it doesn't feel terribly vast.
Okay, so this is probably not this is probably boiling bubble dude. So it said forget light, so we may have to fight in the dark. It may have just been being colorful though. Go to the place where it is dark and it's quiet. So
This area does seem fairly quiet.
it that feels like probably we're here to fight some stuff, so we might just want to rage. Thoughts?
That's
not this
during
character's voice.
well on my
Thoughts?
on my vast tours of Faerun, would I have come across anything like this?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What are you looking for?
You
What
grab
check
your
do you
next
wanna-
disastrous
what-
character immediately and play this.
What check do you want to make?
I think this would probably be something like a nature check, right?
Sure.
I would say.
Guidance.
Thank you. Oh, maybe. Guidance. 11, 13 plus 3, 16.
So between the two of you, you're digging. You're kind of digging around. You realize that this is sort of a buildup of loose sediment.
Okay.
You start to probe, and you guys do. You think there's a door around here.
Poke it with a stick.
Yeah, and once you get back into like the depth of the cave, behind several inches, probably like 6 inches of like loose, but that sort of grossness, that slime, that muck.
No.
You can feel a wooden piece that you suspect to be door.
Well,
That feels door-like. Stop it, Yvonne. Okay, I'm glad for this month so that I have time to get that voice out of my system at this table so that Fable doesn't sound like that. Because she will.
I think there might be a door behind.
Who's
this.
good at opening or I'll just stab it. Any of you no, you lockpicks. Okay, I'm
No.
just going to step on it.
Okay, so make me an athletics
I
check.
just like break it with my heel.
Do I have time to cast guidance on her
And she
before this?
kicks down the door.
I'll wrap it. I'll like wind up, buddy.
Yeah.
Ha! Guidance.
With guidance.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God. Because that's not good. I'm going to wipe out on the sludge. 13.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
You give it a hiya, and
a woo-ah.
and you almost fall.
Yeah.
But you do hit it. The way it sounds, you guys have knocked down enough doors. This is a pull
Fine.
door. This is not a push door. So you got to try
The
again.
Christmas one shot all over.
2020 is off to a glorious start, adventurers. I told Cody today that January is our tech rehearsal, our lengthy tech
Yeah.
rehearsal for February. Get out all your bad rolls now, kids.
With their help, go ahead and make an athletics check. You can have guidance and advantage.
Thanks very
Um,
much. I now pull the door like an adult. I'll push if I want to push.
Yeah.
I just Nick
know.
Miller it for a natural 20. Never
Yeah.
mind, don't need the other things.
Absolutely. Once you get there, you actually dig around for a little bit. You find the handle. They grab your waist, but don't really need to. You get an arm up. You give it a big pull, and there is sort of the rush of that hot, humid air.
My tail is super
Wind.
muscly. You can always grab it.
There you go.
It's like
Um,
thick dragon tail.
From there, you see a staircase that is badly rusted, but appears to be sturdy. The air inside the passageway is warm. It's humid, and smells of sulfur and brimstone. You begin to descend the staircase in your same order, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. As you are descending down, you go about 100 feet down. And when you step off the ladder, your feet sort of splash. The floor is submerged beneath about a foot of water.
No, an ooze.
So for most of you, it's up to knee
I'm
height.
fine. It's at the top of my boots.
Do you want to taste it?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay. Make a nature check for me.
A Constitution saving throw. It's acid. Nice thunk.
13.
It's a little stagnant. It's not fetid. It's poisonous or rotting in any way, but you can taste like you'd want to boil it before drinking it.
But it's water.
But it is water. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely is water. Some of you guys can sort of feel, and as you watch the water, it sort of vibrates a little bit. There is a thrum in here. It sort of mirrors that timing of that breathing that was happening, and you suspect it's part of the roiling volcanic activity that sort of vibrates ever so often. Down here, you guys do not have light currently, correct?
Yeah. So those of us who can see are just translating.
Okay. Sounds good. You continue down the hallway. There's only one way to go, really. Those of you that can see, you're seeing in grayscale. And as you're walking through the water, you see that there are these puddles or coalescence of like algae.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like on a lake at a certain point it'll kind of group together.
Fun fact, that bubbles when you row a paddle through it. It's terrifying and gross.
Good.
Girls can't. It makes like a...
Very cool.
I wanted to paint the picture for
Nature
everybody.
facts.
I wanted to paint the visual of if we go through it, it'll be weird and hissy and gross.
You guys reach the end of the hallway. You turn to your left. It's the only direction to go. And you look ahead about 40 feet, and you can see something kind of moving in the dark. It seems big. It seems about horse-sized, so a large creature. And then you watch as down the hallway, these magical lights begin to sort of all down the hallway, and they light up the area. And you can see as you turn that up ahead of you about 40 feet, there is a dino sphinx.
I beg your pardon.
A sphinx of the feminine persuasion.
Of the gyno variety.
Of the gyno variety.
Yes.
She looks a bit bedraggled. Her fur.
Feeling a bad hair day.
Yeah, she's having a bad everything day. Looks like she hasn't had self-care in a while.
Oh, poor thing.
Take care of her.
So, are you guys approaching, or are you staying as far back as you can?
Let's see. I mean, I
Take
would,
charisma, boy.
yeah, I would go up, just like to about maybe like 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, you're 40 at the furthest.
Yeah,
So
okay. Yeah.
if you want to get any closer.
Yeah. So then I'll probably move up to like 20 and be like, oi, everything all right over there?
You watch her sort of not quite asleep, but she's kind of stretching out the muscles. And at about 20 feet, just when you get there, you can notice that in between you and her, there is a force wall. But the force wall itself seems a little weaker than the ones that you have traditionally run into.
Okay.
Okay. Lifts her head and looks over at you. I see you've come to answer the call. Well, then, allow me to assist you past this wall. Answer my riddle, and through you shall go. Round she is, yet flat as a board, altar of the lupine lords, Jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea, unchanged, but ever changing, eternally.
So I'll be like, well, that sounds like the moon, mate.
Is that your answer?
What was it? Can we hear it one
Mm-hmm. Round she is, yet flat as a board, altar of the lupine lords, jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea, unchanged but ever changing, eternally.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Come on, kid.
No!
I'm just saying that's you now as a player. Yeah, I'm that.
Well,
Sounds right.
Listen, you are the songwriter, and it feels like a lyrical thing.
that's actually I'm probably gonna use that.
Quick, write it down. Do
Yeah.
you copyright on that? No.
Do you need? I can bring my lawyers in here and we can have a discussion. But anyway, yeah, sounds like the moon.
Well done. Fourth wall disintegrates beyond her. And you see now around her, illuminating in the same way, those bursting fits of magical light along the walls, that she is sitting at the crux of 3 pathways. One to the right, one to the left, one straight ahead. And she says, best of luck to you, adventurers.
Yeah.
And with that, she sort of fades out and away.
No time for questions. Okay.
Well, do you think it's
Yeah.
all through one or
Well,
one
it may be
is-
one per pathway, because there are 3 weapons to be found, and if she is the guardian of all of these, then perhaps we pick one at random and see which part of the poem it lines up with.
Well, I mean, I'm all right with that. Just as long as we can get back to the pub and get a drink out of this.
Always. Excuse me, you owe me from last drinking contest, okay? That was not a fair fight.
Which way are we going? Straight, left, or right?
We take poll. Who wants to go left?
I never do anything right.
Who wants to go straight? Who wants to go right?
Well,
So we have one vote for
We
anything, so I guess we go left.
I guess we're going
I guess
left.
we go left.
I am the ruler of this group.
Oh, okay, that is terrifying. Sorry, that was out of character. That is terrifying.
anytime Izzy's in charge of anything, we should all be scared.
Yeah, because
I
I'm sure your
control
character
your
is
health
so
today.
good. Oh no, you're in charge. Everything's fine, buddy. It's great.
You have health insurance,
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran over there.
My name is Edolf of Shirania.
Do you have health insurance?
I know.
Yes, you do. It's him. The copay is his respect.
I am lucky enough I do have cure wounds and healing word just in case.
I have nothing.
Because I knew how this was.
This
going
is
to go.
weird. I have not. Do we have potions? Do we have any healing potions we started with? We didn't get to start in a town, and I feel like we would have them. Don't do this to us. It's our first stream of 2020.
Roll a percent. Everybody roll a percentile.
Hey, it's our first stream back.
Sure.
Oh, I hated that.
Give you a chance.
69.
Hey.
Hey, nailed it. 26. Didn't nail it.
I don't know. It could be a weird pose. 93. 3.
Divine intervention.
All right. So you guys have 2 healing potions.
Great. I give them to you two because you two are the ones who are going to keep us alive. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes, I give them to you two because.
Cheers,
then,
mate.
Yeah, get great. You toast later. We fight now. We go left.
To the left, you guys go.
Everything you own down the path to the left.
As you guys are traveling, okay, well, I understand that happens. I don't understand the purpose of that happening.
Oh, okay.
Pre-made adventures.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-made,
So we just
unchecked
skip that,
adventures.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Ryan Evans, if you did join us in chat and you want to pipe in, apparently it's his favorite one to run from Yawning Portal is this.
Oh yeah,
So
it is a classic, and there are some really fun things
chime in on stuff
about it.
Woo. While we're at it, y'all, we're doing a ton of social media based giveaways this year. So if you're not following us on all of the platforms, please make sure you do, because that's when we're going to be announcing giveaways and showing pictures of stuff and for the giveaways and doing contests and all character building and all kinds of fun stuff this year. We're really pushing that social media engagement to trick the algorithms.
Yeah,
it's my whole life.
Yeah.
Also, some of you may know that we, by we I mean I, but representing the company, started a TikTok. It's been a lot of fun. My most watched video ever on there was our D&D check video, closely followed by one of my recent Tinkerbell cosplay videos. So if I could find a way to merge D&D and Tinkerbell, I will.
I'm sure it's out there.
You gotta go to Neverland with Indigo.
I do have to go to Neverland with Indigo,
Indigo.
obviously. Listen. I just want to pop in full cosplay once and just be like, no, I am Tinkerbell. If someone else is trying to play her, I'll fight them.
Okay.
I feel one emotion.
Well,
and it
as
is rage.
That's why I
There it
relate to
is.
the pixies. Is the line in the book. Fairies are so small, they can only be one thing at a time. They only have room in their bodies for one emotion. So it is them completely. Because Tinkerbell was not all bad. Sometimes she was all good. It's just, and like, man, if I don't relate to that, because I'm either like super sad and then immediately happy and then immediately sad again. It's like an all-encompassing feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know this.
I
You've
do.
seen me flip on a dime and then go back. It's
I have.
fully happy, fully sad again.
So, so you are leading ahead?
Yes, please.
Okay.
To the
As you guys
left.
are walking through the water, you realize that it does slow you down. It's very difficult to be quiet because you are splishing and splashing and sloshing the whole way through. So
We just lay down and wait.
yeah, you're traveling at about a third of your normal speed. So you guys are moving about 20 feet around.
Mhm.
I am having the time of my life.
Yeah,
I am a sailor background. I love water.
You're just like backstroking. Yeah, guys, come in. The water's great.
That's a little.
Would
It's a little
you
Yes, sir.
make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, no, I
please?
will not. I'm going to bring out Big Boy for this because I have a -1 in dex and I'm leading, so I'm fucked. A 1, a dirty 1, but a 1.
0. Oh.
No, it was a 2
Rolled a 2.
minus 1.
Oh.
As you're walking, you're splishing and splashing, you're stepping through the floor, and you guys watch as Anastasia takes a step forward and just falls into a pit. You're going to take 9 points of fall damage.
Oh, I hate that. Okay, I damage.
And you see now that right at that edge, after she stepped on it, there's this pit, and the water is kind of pouring into the pit
Great.
where you're at.
Great.
So who was number 2? Number 2 was my bird person. What's bird person's name?
It was
Tyranny.
tyranny.
Tyranny. Nice. So Tyranny, you're right behind her. You look down, you can see her. There's now like these mini waterfalls. It's about 10 feet wide. The hallways are about 8 feet wide, 10 feet long, 10 feet deep. And there on the ground, having water just pour down on top of her is Anastasia. What would you like to do?
Would I, since I'm an Autakakra, I would have fly speed.
You do have a fly speed, yes. It is a small area, so you're having a little difficulty flying. You're probably going to be flying slower, but you can still fly. Yes.
Okay. If I try to fly down, can I try to like get her back?
Get her back up?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you make me a acrobatics check to see if, because your wingspan is a little bigger than everything that's here, so you're kind of contorting yourself. See if you can get in there without having the water rush down on top of you. If it does, you're going to fall as well. But you got a good chance at it.
I forgot I'm technically wearing plate. It's just cut like Amazon. It's the breastplate with no sleeves. It's a plate skirt. It's It's in pieces like
guidance.
that.
Okay.
Guidance.
Guidance, so roll a d4 as
So
well.
I'm heavy, but I'm ready.
17.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
DC of 15. So, Tyranny, you get down in there, your bird claws sort of reach out, grab
the-
Anastasia up around the shoulders. You kind of pull her out. She has to grab the edge. There's just not enough height for both of you. Well, are you bringing her back or are you taking her across?
Probably across, I'm guessing.
That's up to you.
Yeah.
Across. Okay. So you get her to the other side. Just make an athletics check for me.
Who wants this step, everyone? Oh, good.
Hey.
Excellent. Plus 6. 18 plus 6.
Yeah, easy. You grab a hold, you crawl your way up. You guys, so now half of you are across this 10-foot pit. How would the other two of you like to make it across?
So I would, let me see. Hey, can you do me a quick favor?
Depends on the favor.
I just need you to give me a push.
Yeah, sure.
Just a push.
Okay, so then I will use my DOS loot.
Oh no! Hey! DOS loot!
I will use my DOS loot, and I will take it from its spot and, use a charge and cast levitate on myself.
Nice.
Mhm.
That's why you need to push.
Yeah,
You used levitate right! Ah!
Across you go.
yeah, and I'll just be like, as I'm just
You just moonwalk across the empty castle.
yeah,
There you go.
and I'll end the spell.
Okay.
Shit.
Ermi, you have been abandoned.
Yep.
They left without me.
I turn around and walk out. And it covers the hallway.
Yes.
Okay.
It's either a jump or have them help you across in some way. But it is 10 feet long.
I'm going to pull out my spear.
Okay.
And guys, I'm gonna try to jump. Catch the spear if I don't make it
Oh,
across.
great.
Okay.
Good. I'm holding out for weapon. I just let you fall.
I am bare. The butt goes first. I'm holding.
Are you gonna? I was gonna say, are you gonna pole vault over? Because that would be awesome. Javelin pole vault. Do it. Ha. Ha. I want to see it happen.
I don't think his javelin is long enough.
I have
No,
pole
it's
vaulted.
it is a spear.
you
It is
can
not a
do
javelin,
it.
It is a
Okay.
spear.
You can do it with something that size. I have pole vaulted in gym class.
Yeah, but 10
Doesn't have
feet
to
down.
be. No, you
Oh,
go
before?
across. You do right
Okay.
before.
All right.
But it's
Yeah.
also wet and
Give it a shot.
slick.
It's up to how tall are you?
5'10".
Got it.
And I believe a long jump is usually
I have
5
a
feet.
calculator specifically for
What?
it.
5 feet plus your.
What's your
plus
strength modifier?
+3.
Plus, so a total of just your whole score.
I have a 17.
17. Okay. Make me an athletics check.
Guidance.
I touch myself. I do
I
better.
touched myself.
Hey,
all
mate,
the-
just give me a second, and I will give him my first inspiration of
Mm-hmm.
the campaign.
And how?
So I have songs that I've written for this occasion.
Written?
Yes, I have.
Yes, that's what he's been doing this
I'm
whole time.
very scared.
And I was like, well, this is something that I wrote. She played a fiddle in an elvish man. She fell in love with a human man. Kissed her on the neck and then he took her in the hand. Said, baby, I just want to dance. Boom, inspiration.
I'm
What is-
inspired.
What is your dice?
A
D8.
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 Yeah.
You know what to do, Chad!
Oh
It
man.
was athletics, you said?
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
I'm so happy right now. Oh my god.
Well then.
So I still add with the natural one. I still add modifier.
Total it up. Yep.
Okay.
Total it up.
So 8, 9, 10, 11, 17.
A 17 with a natural one.
natural
Yeah,
one.
I,
Okay.
I rolled a 1 on the D20, a 7 on the D8, a 3 on the guidance, and I have a +6.
Yeah, nicely done. So, from the calculator, with a running start, you can jump 17 feet horizontally, but you're in water. How
Yeah.
fast can you really run? But a standing long jump is 8 feet horizontally. So here's what I'm going to say. With the natural one, you make it across. You're going to kind of torso into the edge
I'm okay with
on the
this.
far side. I'm going to give you, we're going to call it 4 points of just bludgeoning damage. You get a good run. But it's a little slick, and you're going, and man, without this water, you would have made it. But you just come just a little shy and just sort of, but you like get your hands on there, and they're kind of grabbing you under the arm, pulling you up and over. Absolutely, you do make it. Even on the one but with a 17 off of a 1, that would just be mean to fail you on that.
That's impressive. Can I just...
Right?
That's all him.
I'm serious. Scrap Kumon Kid. This is your new player.
Ed Sheeran?
This is your new go-to one-shot character.
Oh, yeah.
And I am ready for it.
Ed of Sheerania.
Well, the plan was originally to build characters for all these modules that we just drop in. There are one-shot characters. There are module characters.
Yeah.
So yes, you're gonna play this man again. It's going to happen.
I have to start writing new stuff.
Oh no.
You guys make it past this pit, and the hallway turns, and it's very easy to see that in front of you, down the length of this hallway, it's about a 70-foot long corridor. Something changes along the walls. There are these copper plates. You can tell that there's a bit of magic on them. But that's about all you can tell. Let's say our lead person, Anastasia, is 10 feet away from them. At this point, they line the walls, both walls, down 70 feet of this corridor. What would you guys like to do?
Well, obviously, I should not be trusted because I just fell down a hole in the floor. Did someone check for traps? Is somebody good at that?
Can I? Is there like
Can
a
you do
stone
a thing
I can
just
pick up?
throw a rock at it?
Throw a
Sure,
rock down the
sure.
hallway.
Yeah. You dig in. You pull out a stone. You check it down there. Nothing visible happens. It goes past. We'll say 2-3 of those plates. Right. It doesn't burst into fire. Or it doesn't get shredded or anything like that. It just sort of splashes into the water. You're not really sure.
Well,
It feels like a trap.
eh.
Okay, well, we know if this is bubbling thing and they go in order, then it is beast in the boiling bubble. Nothing's boiling yet. But there is a beast somewhere. Do you have light? Can we light?
I do have light.
Now
but
is
I
the-
was told
The corridors are lit.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The-
So we can see.
I apologize. Yeah, there's magic light through the
Okay.
corridors. I'm not gonna
Mind
penalize
Atlas.
you guys for that. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Poke.
Yeah,
Like
poke the ooze.
take my spear, so I'm 10 feet away, essentially, and just start tapping the stones in between the medallions, the plates, with increasing amount of pressure.
Okay, between the first series of plates, it's your spear.
Yeah, with my spear.
Nothing triggers. How long do you want to spend poking the water? You're poking the plates, the floor.
For now, just the floor.
Just the floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
The floor. Just the floor. Okay. Nothing. Nope. Poking. Yeah. I see you. I like the old school second
Yeah,
edition.
Yeah.
The Kobe special from my time in Tomb of Horrors with the 10-foot pole.
Yeah, just poke it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm on board. You start tapping in the water. Other than the water there, yeah. If you're just kind of giving it a cautious tap, nothing triggers. Nothing seems to have a pressure plate. Nope.
because I'm very wise. I'm not very smart. So
Sure.
We'll just go.
I got you. I
Um,
got you.
I would like to. This is going to sound terrible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do it.
You're very precious to me. I don't want you to get hurt. But can you fly over this?
So you do notice that the plates go to 8 feet. The roof, such as it is, covered in gross muck and disgusting, is about 10 feet. She can try to fly over it,
Okay.
but
But it won't. Yeah.
but Tyranny could not carry
No, I know.
anyone without you
I
dangling
wanted
in
to
there.
see if anything would trigger because he's trying to trigger the floor and we have no way to trigger an above, or if she can get over it and like if we step in it, we have someone on the other side. If there's
Sure.
a button to push, if there's an anything.
Mhm.
Multiple
Understood.
reasons. I
Yeah.
don't need her to necessarily carry any of us, but if she can go scout to
Understood.
the next side of the
Yeah.
group, if possible, if that's okay.
Yeah. I
that's-
mean, that's up to
Yeah.
Tyranny.
And I will try to fly.
Guidance on
Oh.
her.
Just-
14.
Is that unlimited?
It's cantrip, yeah.
Oh my god.
Do me a favor. Make another acrobatics check because again, this is a tight squeeze for you to fly. You're flying at about half speed, but just easy acrobatics check for you.
With the D4.
Oh,
You got to roll. Okay.
I mean, like
What'd you get?
It's a bad day.
+7.
+7.
So math.
I don't know what's on the
What did
dice.
you roll?
That's 3
It's a-
and a 1.
Yeah.
3 and a
Yeah,
1,
four
so
plus
4
seven,
plus 7 is
so
11. Okay.
I did it.
You did.
I know what adds up to 10. And
Sure.
then there was an extra one.
Mhm. So you're flying. It's difficult to get like a good flap up there. You don't spend the entire time above the metal plates. You kind of dip in every once in a while. You guys watch her. You sort of. I know you're a monk, so you are unarmored. Are you carrying? What sort of gear do you have on you?
My gear, I have like my backpack, and I have a like quarterstaff strapped to my back.
Uh-huh.
But other than that,
Okay. You make it across. You don't spend a lot of time in between the grates. If you do, it's kind of like I said, kind of a dip. You're flying a little slower than normal, but you make it across. Yeah. You don't notice anything right away. What's your passive perception?
17.
Ooh. Let me
I
see.
don't like that noise.
Maybe.
Oh,
You've got a good look, but
oh no.
no, you don't. Nothing seems. You don't know what's like. If they did something to you, you're not sure. Like you do the bird check, and you're like, got my wings, got my feathers, got my claws, got my staff. Everything's here.
I have all the pieces.
Yeah. Who's up next? What are you guys up to?
Well, then, if she seems unfazed, I'm just going to go through.
Okay.
I'm going to try to avoid the plates and just walk on the floor.
So the plates are on the
Okay,
walls.
just making sure.
Plates are on the walls.
Or
and-
I could just be really stupid and just touch the plate.
Please do not touch.
I
the
will
plate.
walk without touching the plate.
Okay.
It says beast in the boiling bubble, and I have a feeling that maybe we have to make it boil, and these might do that.
Okay.
A thought. But I would still like to walk through.
Guidance.
Thank you. Just on whatever I do next. I'm just gonna walk and see if anything happens to me.
Okay.
What are everyone's hit points in this group, by the way?
64.
Nice.
51.
77.
Why are you? What?
Can't
Hashtag tough.
can't kill it, Sharon.
Can't kill it,
Oh,
Sharon.
I
They're
forgot. I
yours.
forgot. Well, 60,
Do you know how
but
many
it should
times
be,
he's
it
been
should be
like
more than that.
mortally injured and lived?
It should be more than that. I just realized because you let us do max hit points for our first die, so it should be.
That is as built. Yeah, that's as written.
Oh, then 60. I'm gonna make sure I'm doing that math right. It's a D10 plus
I have
1.
the most hit points.
Mhm.
out of
So
everyone.
11.
So 11
At first level.
at first level.
And then you took the average, the rest of them.
Sheesh.
Fixed values.
So 7 times 7 is 49, plus
Yeah.
11 is 60.
Oh, okay. Then,
Yep.
yeah. Great. Cool. Just making sure. Well, then fun. I can't kill Ed Sheeran.
Okay. So you start to go.
I do start to
Ed
go.
Sheeran.
I was sitting here thinking I was tanking, and I'm not.
Oh, no,
Uh,
you're still tanking.
Am I at 51 current hit points?
I have an AC of 14.
Okay, I will tank. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
So you travel 10 feet
I
in.
do.
At 20 feet, you're a tiefling.
I am a tiefling. I have resistance to fire.
Make me a perception
This is
check.
one of the reasons why I go first. Ooh!
With guidance.
Ooh! Yeah, buddy! Ha! So that's a dirty 20 plus an insight check.
Uh-huh.
So that's a 22.
Okay. At
Is this sulfur? Is this the
At-
hells?
at 20 feet, as you're going through,
Yeah.
you're still comfortable.
It's hot.
However, you're like, wow, it's starting to get warmer.
Yeah.
At
Well, this is it.
at 30 feet,
I will immediately take my DOS loot and cast protection from energy
Yeah.
and pick
Heat.
fire.
so I will who are you casting it on?
Oh, myself.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Him
that's
Okay.
cool.
I was
We
gonna
need him
say
to stay alive.
she's already
I'm
resistant to
fine.
fire. Okay. So you can't double her
No,
resistance.
it feels cozy. It's like spa day. Oh, it's a little
Mhm.
more painful than spa day.
At 40 feet, so you get to 30 feet. So 20 feet is your round.
Yes.
30 feet, 40 feet.
Yes.
You are going to take 7 reduced to 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. 4 points. I
And
take
you're just
4.
going to keep pressing
Well,
forward.
Now, what I'm going to do, because I'm already here, is everybody stay back. There is a nearby plate.
Oh yeah, they're all around you.
Okay, I took 4 points. 51 minus 4. Yeah. 70, 47.
47.
Yeah.
I did it right. Good. I am going to push on it. I'm going to stab a plate with my sword.
You can tell the plates are magically protected. You don't
I
suspect
can't
that
just push
there's
it.
you don't suspect there's going to be a way for you to damage these plates.
But I have shatter, so I could try. I don't want to waste the spell slot. Okay. So this is it, fam.
Are you just standing there
I'm
talking
gonna-
and attempting to hit
actually-
things?
Actually, I'm gonna stand there and I'm going to say, we are here for the wave, and we've come to do battle with the beast in the boiling bubble. I just like see if anything happens.
Are you sure that was the best idea?
No.
So you take 6 reduced to 3 points of fire damage.
And then I run back out of the boil.
Are you going backwards or are you going forward?
I will go forwards to where.
Okay.
Oh, did you come back? Or you go
No,
the other
she
side?
made it
I go
across.
to the other side where Bart is, so it's
Okay.
at least 2 on each side, so we're not totally split.
So you
we're
you continue to run.
many points did I take?
After you stop briefly,
How many points did I take? Did you say?
you just took 3.
Great, thank you.
So you have taken a total of 7. As you continue at 60 feet, you're going to take some more damage.
Great. Cool. Am I halfway there?
You're more than halfway.
Good. That was.
Yeah.
I was making sure it was still smart to keep going instead of
That
turning back.
is 12 reduced to
Shit.
6,
44 minus 6.
38.
Thank you. This is not.
And then the last one is 22 reduced to 11.
What?
And you come bursting out the other side. You notice that your backpack, anything that was metal in your backpack, has set fire to your
Cool.
bag,
Cool.
to your clothes.
Cool.
But all the things that are hot are specifically the metal
Not
things.
carried.
No. Your armor
Yeah. That's what I
is
was wondering.
glowing
Okay,
red
cool,
hot.
Cool.
That's what's burning you, is because I know you are in
Yes.
plate armor.
Yes.
So by the time she makes it across, you guys can see she is just like a firebrand.
And more of those little
in
black
red.
cracks of the across
Mhm.
the skin. So just if anyone's keeping track who heals, I am down from 60 hit points to 27 and we haven't hit anything yet.
Oh my god.
I have to get
So that was I don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah.
Like I was trying
Yeah.
to get in there and figure out how to do the thing, but if I can't push the plates, then I don't know what's up. Like
It's an old school dungeon.
yeah, I hate it.
You're already across. You're already across.
Hi. And both of the healing potions are on the other side of the river.
Well,
Don't smirk at us like
then
that.
it seems like we have a bit of an issue.
Oh,
I would
really?
like
Do
to
we?
walk over to the first plate and just take a look at it.
What are you looking for?
Seems any arcane writing.
It is. You understand that it is a magical thing. I will go ahead and pull back the veil for you. This is an old school one of those cheat traps. There is no way to dispel it. You think if you had a strong enough cold spell that you could chill the area and run through it.
That
But
would have been great.
you, as far as destroying these plates or removing the magic from these plates, that's not going to happen.
So I can't like fit my fingers in between the wall and
Even if you could, there's literally there's no way to damage them or move them.
So let's see. So they both already got by just easily enough, right?
They took
Well,
she took damage.
They
She
took damage.
she was able to get above it
Okay.
mostly.
Are you-
And, well, honestly, the other thing is she's a monk and she wears no metal armor.
Hmm.
So for her, and she has no metal weapons either. That's why I was asking, because
Shit, I get a weapon style.
nothing of her stuff would have caught fire.
Hmm.
Hey y'all, how
Like
keep
my
fighting?
loot, like my magical
fighting
loot might catch fire.
what
I've
type
got
of fighting
not
do you
archery,
want?
blind fighting, close quarter. No, like dueling, defense, great weapon fighting.
Dueling or shield master.
That's not a fighting style.
Yeah, it's either
Yeah.
it's
Superior
so
technique.
Shield master is a feat.
Yeah.
You want
Or-
dueling or
Defense
Protection.
or protection.
dueling
Yeah,
defense or protection.
because defense,
Protection-
as long as you're wearing armor, you get +1 to your AC. Protection, you get to use a reaction to impose disadvantage on an attack. And dueling, as long as you're wielding a one-handed weapon, you get to add +1 to
Two.
attacks and
Plus
damage.
two
Plus
to your-
two.
To your damage.
Plus
To your
two to your
damage.
That's
damage.
protection
No,
or
that's
dueling?
dueling.
Well, I have one in weapon, so I'm gonna be a dueler.
Great.
+2 to damage rolls and wielding melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons.
Yep.
Sword, shield. Bam, bitches!
That's
I
what it's
just
for.
realized I have a fighting style again. Not a thing I usually get.
There you go.
So I'm learning.
Ermi, Ed.
Well, I already have protection from energy on myself.
You do.
I have something I can do.
So
How deep is the water?
A foot.
A foot. Take my
What if this
backpack
is the
off.
beast? What if the beast is just the fire water and we don't actually fight anything here? I'm gonna be mad. I stood there and taunted the air.
because I can't cast levitate again. I only get one.
Levitate wouldn't necessarily get you around it.
So I guess I'm just gonna try and like book it through.
Is there anything you're gonna do before he takes off running through the?
Guidance.
Okay, sure.
Actually, yeah, no, I can't because you already have resistance.
Yeah.
Okay. Because yeah, that's the only thing I can do as a reaction.
You take off running, and at 10 feet you're fine. 20 feet you're like, oh, it is warm. 30 feet is like, ow. What armor are you wearing?
Studded leather.
Studded leather.
Just tiny pinpricks of hot.
Okay.
I'm so glad I wasn't carrying like potion
Hmm.
bottles or anything we needed because I
What
have a feeling it would've
weapons do you
helped.
have?
I have a dagger and a rapier. And then my loot,
Okay.
which is magical.
Hashtag magic. Guys, this is our whole adventure. Get across the burning chasm.
Yeah.
You take off running. So, studded leather is not metal armor, as far as I am
It is not.
concerned. So you only are gonna. I'm gonna say you're only gonna suffer the last one because there is still some metal studs in there.
Okay.
So only at the very end
Okay.
does it burn enough to start to hurt. And that's going to be a total of 14 reduced to 7
Okay.
points of fire
Oh.
damage.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Anything that was your like metal coin purse sort of burst into flames. If you had a sheath on your daggers, those have burned away. Like any metal that's in your backpack has like started to catch stuff on fire. You guys are like throwing stuff in the water. What armor are you wearing?
Adamantine plate.
Not just me.
So you
Yes.
are in for what she went.
Yes.
Hi.
Before
Roll 'em up.
I take off, I'm
Mhm.
going to take because my spear has a wooden handle, so I can just use that.
Yeah.
But my mace, and I'm going to take my shield off
Okay.
and attach it to my backpack.
Okay.
And put my mace in my backpack and drop that in the water.
Okay.
And just start going.
Got
and dragging my backpack through the water.
Okay. Sounds good. So again, at 40 feet, you're going to take.
Reaction dampen the elements.
Okay.
I can gain resistance to any type of damage that I choose at that instance.
For how long?
It's a reaction, so just
How many times can you do it?
every 6 seconds.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, once around. Yeah.
You suck.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm so upset right now.
So, but
Major
you had
domain.
you had resistance anyway.
Yeah.
So that's not like a channel divinity or anything
No,
like that.
it's a reaction dampen elements.
Awesome.
I would
Sounds
like
good.
to multi-class into barbarian immediately. Just rage.
So I'm gonna give you the totals here. You take 3 points of fire damage at 40 feet. You're gonna take 5 points of fire damage at 50 feet,
Mhm.
and then
The big one.
no, there's 2 left. 7 points of fire damage at 40 feet, and the last one is 50 or 60, whatever it was, is the big one. 12 plus 18, 30 reduced to 15 points of fire damage. But you guys have made it across.
I'm ready.
Congratulations.
I'm
Yeah.
like almost dead. Like,
Hey, here, and it'll just toss you the.
oh yeah, no, you're fucking right. I will. Thanks so much. How much is it a normal healing potion standard?
2d4
2d4
plus
I was asking if it was a standard.
It is.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Does anyone have like a beacon of some kind so it could be max? No? Okay.
Yes, I do.
Don't
I'm
waste it on
looking-
me. It's okay. Don't waste it on this. But later.
Now is not the time.
Now is not the I mean, when I
'cause
fall in 2
I'm
seconds,
drinking mine.
then it might be if we're both healing.
So just past the corridor, you guys are in a room. It is about 30 by 30.
Did you just heal for 4 hit points?
Yes. I hate this game.
Do you want that?
Yes, I did. I was. If we're both healing,
Yeah,
like,
that's. But then he started talking, and then
I'm sorry. If
And
would
that's
you-
a drop.
I will
third
let you.
level.
I will let you.
It's fine. Never mind.
It's- Here's my question. But before you make a decision, you've made it to a room.
Save it for when we're actually fighting. It's fine.
If you'd like to attempt a short rest, you can do so now. Or if you would like to, what would you guys like to do? You can cast your beacons and all of that. I was just trying to tell you where you were
Okay.
at.
Let's save it for an actual fight. It's fine.
But do we want to take a
being
short
bitchy.
rest?
So you can easily see there is a staircase up and out of the water in the northwest corner. Other than that, this room looks pretty barren, but you could search it if you were so inclined. You can also attempt to rest here. So it's up to you.
Can I listen to see if anything heard us shrieking and howling at the heat
Yeah,
and is coming?
Make a perception check.
Guidance.
assistance, whatever.
Good
Mhm.
lord. I can't roll for shit tonight.
A lot of you guys
with a
can.
passive perception of 18. Do I hear anything?
8 on 8.
There seems to always be a little bit of sloshing in the water. Nothing in particular seems obvious. I'll break the fourth wall for you here and say I'm not rolling. Technically, it's like every 10 minutes, roll for a random encounter. I'm not doing that. But if you take a rest,
We'll get one.
I will roll for a random encounter.
So it's a chance.
So there is a chance.
Can I just take a? You said it's pretty barren, but can I check and see if there's any like hidden things or?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
I didn't.
So my being on fire was distracting me.
That's a 16 on the investigation check.
Hey, buddy.
16 on the investigation check.
Jack of all trades.
It's dope.
Right.
Bard is dope.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I've always wanted to play a bard, but I've never had the opportunity.
It's so
Actually, no, I played a bard once. I played Stratford Smooth Hands.
I'm sorry.
He was a
Jazz musician, I'm hoping.
No, he was a speed painter taught by the great Boo Bruce.
So he would just like paint inspirational things and hold them up.
Yeah, in like 20 minutes.
That's long for a fight.
No. He just said inspirational things
Oh, okay, got
to
it.
you in the fight. But outside of it, it only takes him like 20 minutes to like do a whole landscape painting.
Yeah. Okay.
He said things like, "This is your world. You're the creator.
Oh my god.
Find freedom on this canvas."
Oh no, was he Bob Ross?
He was taught by Bob Ross.
I love him. You with the bards. You with the
I also have a Kenku bard named Hack because he can't write any of his own original material, so he's a hack.
Congratulations, you broken kid.
Twice I've almost up and walked out of this room. It's our first stream back. And we have a guest. How you doing? I know you're a quieter player, but also we're very overwhelming people, so don't feel afraid to just shut us the fuck down.
I'm not overwhelmed.
Have you met you?
If you don't stop lying,
I will say, yeah, you do find it. I'll give it to you.
let's
sure.
go.
Yeah!
There's a secret door.
Secret
tunnel!
Does it have a chest of healing potions? That is an anti-fire, an aloe vera, like
Yes.
body oil.
Please.
You have only found the door. Would you like to attempt to open the door?
They are pull here. They are pull doors here. Try pulling first.
I will knock on the door.
Well, I mean, I can try. Why am I going slowly into like Australian? It's really bad. And I'll try and like pull the door open, I guess.
It's delightful.
Okay, make a athletics check, please.
Is this something I can guidance him on, or is it a reaction? Like,
Nah, I mean, it's up to you. It's
okay,
not-
I didn't know if like something was coming at him.
no, it's to open the door.
Okay, yeah,
Is
It's
there a guidance?
yes.
Oh, thank God.
There's always a guidance.
There's if you have to roll,
15.
assume there's guidance.
15, just barely. So because the doors are in water and they're sort of either wooden, they're swollen, all of this heat, they're kind of distorted. So they're like wedged in there.
Mhm.
And you are right there at the door. You grab it, you give it
Sorry,
a
I like-
yank.
Put like the foot on the just
Yep. You give it a stiff yeah.
Yeah.
And as the door comes popping open, you have this smell of death come wafting in at you. It is very obvious where it's coming from in this room, which is about 20 by 30, if I'm not mistaken.
It's the previous
Put
adventurers.
my shield back on.
You can see there are 8 ghouls. I'd like all of you to flip for initiative.
Oh,
Here we
Shutting
go.
the door.
Hey, that's as high as I'm gonna get all night.
Hey. Well, or you could have been like me the entire
I had to take out my A's.
the entire.
I have a -1.
Yeah, I had a 0 and I still couldn't flip higher than like a 6.
I know, I was there.
Oh
there
yeah,
for all those fights,
I miss
boy.
Ryan.
What,
I
a 2,
miss,
3, and a 4, all in
I
a
miss
row.
having only face cards.
Fuck you.
Screw you. You're tacky
Okay.
and I hate you.
Starting at the top with Ace, King, Queen,
Queen.
Yeah.
King. All right. Tyranny, where are you in this room? Ed went over to a wall. He didn't say anything.
I didn't.
He didn't say anything about a secret door. You just been guiding.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
you're going somewhere here. Take this.
be guided. Be guided.
You're doing something. Here
He's
you go.
standing there with orange slices. Take your guidance. Don't forget, it's chilly. Wear a sweater and have some guidance to go with it.
It's real wet. Make sure to change your socks.
And have some guidance.
So
Use
let's-
protection.
Let's say you're about 10 feet away
Use
from
some
this
weapons
door.
with some guidance.
Okay. He is right in the doorway. You can see the ghouls beyond them. What would you like to do, Tyranny?
Oh.
Oi,
Then
oi,
I
oi.
would use...
Hey, if you want to see the rest of the fight, Facebook, come over to Twitch because I'm turning off that camera now. Hey,
Ooh.
that's how we play it.
Haha.
Way to just cock the whole group.
I would, since I can see the ghouls there, is he blocking the doorway, or would I be able to get?
You can get past him.
Right.
I'm tiny.
Yeah, you can get past him, but the rest of the you couldn't get terribly deep in there because the ghouls are they're pretty thick together.
Yeah, thick ghouls.
Two,
You can get to one. Yeah, absolutely.
then I shall do that with my 40 feet of movement.
Okay, yeah, up out of the water you come. You sort of fly over Ed's head there. You get there. What would you like to do?
I hit them.
You hit them.
Do it.
Do it. Absolutely.
Things are here.
Crap, I learn how to fight in character.
Hit the things.
+2 to damage rolls. Not attack rolls.
Absolutely. Yeah, they have an armor class of 12. Not hard to hit these guys.
And
Hey.
that's 10 points.
10 points of damage. Nicely done. So yeah, you come flying in. The first one, just a claw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just a talon sort of across its face. It's still standing. I know you have more attacks.
Yeah, you
You're
get
a
2
monk.
attacks, I think.
You get 2 attacks?
Yeah.
You do get 2 base attacks as a monk.
17 to hit.
Definitely.
Also 10.
Also 10. Okay.
Sweet. And
So
you
that
can, yeah.
so that first zombie is the first ghoul, excuse me, knocked out. You can now spend a key point to make you get 1 free unarmed attack right now if you want, or you can spend a key point to make a second free unarmed attack.
Yes.
Yes.
Which the key point, flurry of blows.
Okay.
All right, do it.
You can keep track of those.
Yeah. And you said just another unarmed attack?
So if you spend the key point, you get 2 more attacks.
Yes.
Yeah. Flurry of blows.
That's an 18 plus 7.
Definitely hits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Monk it up.
That's 5 points.
5 points. Okay.
Nice.
17 again to hit. And then another 5 points of damage.
Another 5 points. Okay. So one of the ghouls drops into the water. You hear the splash, Ed, right in front of you. The other one, 2 more quick attacks up abrung its head. You sort of batter it about, but it is it's just on the edge of bloodied. So that is it. Anything else on your turn? That was your bonus action for those extra attacks.
No, that's it.
Okay, so you're hanging out there. King, Queen.
Queen. You're gonna have higher dex than me. Please go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, whoa. As soon as I open the door, and I'm gonna move back and like draw the loot.
Mhm.
And as an action, I am going to let's see.
You said there's 6 ghouls.
8.
Oh.
Total. Well, now there's 7 and a half. There's 7 and a half.
You got that, Paris? Oh, it's a one shot. We could have had the chat.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, but you're using using
Yeah.
the stat block. We can't see those. Never mind.
I can, but
don't
you
worry.
wouldn't be able to see the chat all the time.
That's what I was
anyway.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and, as an action, use vicious mockery.
Okay.
On the one that she hit,
Okay.
the one that's still up, and that's a Wisdom save, DC 15.
Yes.
Fails. Absolutely.
Yeah, 2d4, and 10. You should really fire your makeup artist, mate. And that's 7 points of psychic damage.
Nice. Okay. That ghoul is bloody, but it is still up and kicking.
And I, as a bonus action, will I'm also moving back about as far as I can go.
Okay, so you can go back 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will,
because she took care of that first one right in front of you, you do not get an attack of opportunity.
Thank God.
Okay.
And then I will inspire Anna, and I would, Anna, please don't die, Anna, or you're never coming home, because I can't resurrect the dead. Now you get a D8.
Yes!
All right.
Time to do some Weird Eldritch Night shit, yo.
Yes.
Okay, let's keep track of this.
It's
do it.
beautiful.
So, I'm using my cantrip as an action.
Okay.
So, where'd it go?
Magic.
Yes, thank you. So I'm using my action to use the cantrip Green Flame Blade, which allows me to take an attack.
Yep.
So I'm first going to take an attack, and it gives me extra damage. Hold on, it is at 8th level. It's a 2d8 fire damage plus my spellcasting modifier, so plus 5.
You have an intelligence of 20.
My attack modifier. Sorry, that's my attack modifier. My intelligence is a plus scrolling a plus 2. So d8 plus 2 of fire damage. 2d8 plus 2.
Okay. So make that attack.
So make that attack first.
Okay.
This is a lot of pieces. I apologize.
Are you attacking the damaged one or
No, I'm
a
gonna attack a
different
fresh
one?
one because
Fresh
if
one.
I hit well, I'm gonna wreck it.
Good.
So I'd like to. She's feeling pink. Let's be pink.
Okay.
She's on fire. That is plus 7 to hit. Do we know? We already know their DC, right?
At 12.
Okay, their AC.
AC is 12.
I don't have to use the advantage yet. And that is plus 2d8.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna use your, even though I know that's inspiration. 3, 7, 10, 11, 12 plus the actual d8 of damage. 12, 20.
The 2d8 fire is on top of the weapon damage?
Yes.
It's-
Green Flame Blade.
It's actually 1d8 extra damage.
At 5th level, it levels up plus 1d8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because initially, Green Flame Blade is weird. It's worded really, really weirdly.
okay.
In that when you use it, you don't get any actual additional fire damage at your first attack.
The first attack. Okay. Got it. Not a problem.
And then so you do 2d8 worth of damage.
Then take away that last 8. I did my regular damage.
Yeah, so you do your longsword damage plus 1d8 fire damage, but you also do an extra. You do 2d8
to whoever's nearby.
to whoever's the
Yes,
other one.
it's gonna bounce off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So take away. So it's 20
Just-
minus.
Do me a favor. Just roll 2d8 because I don't remember what it was.
I did, but that's okay. Oh, hey, I rolled way better. 16, 17, 18
So,
plus.
just so I understand, 2d8, you get your strength bonus
Yeah, I was about to add plus 6.
and your plus 2
Yes.
for your fighting style.
Yes, and it's a plus 1 sword.
And so plus 7 or
Plus
what?
6.
Plus 6. Okay.
It's plus 6.
And then you get your intelligence modifier on
Plus 2,
top.
so plus 4.
So a total of plus 8. Plus 6 plus 2 equals plus 8.
Yes.
Great.
So 16 plus 8.
24.
So 24. So more than it would have been if
That's fine.
That's fine. So 24 damage to that guy.
Clarity is worth it to me.
Great. That's
Dead.
fine.
He
Dead.
died.
And then because Green Flame Blade, I'm getting back to the swing of things. Because Green Flame Blade, once the target on a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effects, and green fire leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it. The second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. So that is going to be 2 fire damage
2
to
fire damage.
whatever is the nearest one. I'm gonna try and hit the damaged one.
At
fifth level,
you get
that's when it
1d8
happens.
plus your.
That's when that
Yeah.
happens.
Okay,
so the
so it is
jumping
only
flame
1d8. Got
is
it.
the jumping
1d8
flame
plus your
is
spell.
5-7 damage
7 damage to the one that
to
was
the one that was damaged.
down.
Thank you. That's what I was hoping to do.
Got it.
Flame Blade is the weirdest
Yes.
worded cantrip in the
I was
game.
using it a ton as Yvonne at the end. However, I was such a high level by then that it was just all this massive. I knew how to do it then with her, but it was a lot.
Okay.
We read it over like 6 times that first day. But then because war magic, when I use my action to cast a cantrip, I can make a weapon attack as a bonus action.
Yes,
so
you
I'm
can.
then gonna stab someone else.
Do it. More stabbing.
Eldritch Knights are amazing.
Eldritch Knights are my new favorite. Inspiration's still there if I need it. I'm gonna no, we know what their AC is.
12.
It's +7 to hit, so 12.
Yes.
That's
Nicely done.
exactly the right amount. So 1d8 plus 6. 8
8.
plus 6.
14. Okay.
This die you gave that I pulled for the inspiration has been rolling like dope for me. I haven't used the inspiration yet. I'm just using this die.
Okay.
And then I am done and I stand there and glare at them.
Yes.
I'd like to be in range of some of them because I have sentinels in my feet. So if any of them try to disengage, I still get an attack opportunity.
You were right in the thick of them.
Yeah, great. Amazing.
Great.
That was Queen.
That was Queen. What are you on?
Jack.
I was so much.
Your turn.
I would like to get within. There's 6.5 of them now.
There are 3 are down.
3 of them?
So 5.
Okay. Can I get to the door?
You can get to the door.
I would like to scoop up some water.
Mm-hmm.
The prince does not like you. Be gone. And
Ooh.
cast Turn Undead.
Oh,
That is a Wisdom saving throw DC 16.
Yes, it is. And you do. And the energy pulses out from you. And you watch as it burns away part of the flesh on their chest. But beneath it, on their sternum, is a magic medallion that
Oh.
absorbs the Turn Undead energy.
What?
They
Because I have Destroy Undead.
I understand.
Okay,
8
that's what I wanted
ghouls
to see.
wait in ambush for intruders to come through the heat induction door. These ghouls wear amulets that make them immune to the Turn Undead ability.
wow.
Sons of bitches.
What
Wow.
a dick move.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Come on,
sons of
Gary.
bitches.
That was not Gary. This was we talked about it. This was Trial Dude who was like, hey, hire me. What was his name? Lawrence Schick.
Hey, Lawrence.
Yep.
You know, Lawrence.
All right. I'm going to be very angry and just assume a defensive stance.
Understood. I apologize.
Oh, no.
Fuck you. Yeah. I was trying to give it some flavor, but he's just like, nah, they're straight up just nope. They refuse. Yeah. Okay. 7 is ghouls. So it's gonna be 1 attack on Ermi, 1 attack on my flying tyranny. Ed is safe. 2 attacks on Anastasia, maybe 3. Maybe 3 on
We'll find
Anastasia.
out.
We'll see. Here we go. Let's start with the 2 on Anastasia. So we're gonna do claw.
Oh, I already got 2 attacks per action.
Mhm.
I didn't take my extra attack. I just kept wailing on
Well,
people.
no.
But you don't get if you cast a cantrip, you don't
You don't
get
get.
the
You're right.
attack.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good. Just
Okay.
making sure.
So the first attack is 15 to hit. That's not going to hit.
No.
Second attack is again 15. We're going to do a third attack on Anastasia. Chances of them hitting are very low. Nope. So 3 attacks on there. 1 attack on Ermi.
This is what I'm here for.
Ooh, 18 plus 4.
That's it.
That
Armor
does
class 20.
hit. Okay. You're going to take 7 points of slashing damage.
Mhm.
You are not an elf or undead, are you?
No, Kalstar.
Great. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yay.
DC 10.
Natural 15.
Yeah, you're good.
Nice.
Okay. 1 attack up to Tyranny. That is probably not going to hit. 14. Misses. And that's it. That's it for the ghouls. Anybody left?
New.
New round. Flip them up.
Okay, I'm gonna hang out for a minute.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Up
Hey.
top, Ace.
Ace.
Hey.
Plus 1 to mine.
+2.
Hey.
Ed.
So let's see. How is so? How are you looking?
Terrible.
And
That's
Just
most
awful, thank
terrible,
you.
mostly from the fire.
Yes.
You did watch that these guys are having a very hard time.
They ain't
hitting
gonna hit me. If you're healing
Anastasia.
things, great, but they're gonna have a problem.
yeah, because I can't get close to these people.
That's okay. Buff us up.
So I will grab my loot and I will play furiously and I will use a charge on the DOS loot to cast protection from evil and good on Anna.
Thanks.
Okay.
So undead now have disadvantage on the attacks against them.
Sounds
They're
good.
just never gonna hit me.
Yeah.
The idea.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna stand here and be in their way.
I think it's like a 0.005% at this point that they hit you.
Ah, I like those odds.
Anything else, Ed?
Bonus action. I will I will bonus action cast healing word
Okay.
on her.
Okay.
So
What do I get?
1d4 plus 4.
I'll let
Let's
you roll.
see. So that's 7 points of damage.
Thanks.
Which you've healed for.
Thanks,
Nicely done.
I'm no longer bloodied. Ugh.
Ermi.
I am angry.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said be gone, and I'm going to cast Primal Savagery.
Ooh.
So that is a. You guys watch as talons grow from my hands and fangs grow from my mouth, and I make a melee attack.
I believe technically it's a bite attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bite him.
Yeah.
Well,
Bite him.
I think it says I can choose either,
Or it's fine. I'm
Claws
there's
or
no
teeth.
penalty
Yeah.
for either one. I was
but
just
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
shred.
go for it.
19 plus 8.
Definitely hits.
Yes!
Absolutely.
So that is 2d10 acid damage.
Ooh. They are not immune to acid. Go for it.
Wow. Nice.
It's just that I don't think I get a bonus. So 5 points of acid damage.
5 points of acid damage. Okay. Sounds good.
And bonus action healing. I believe I have healing word. Yes, I do. Can I cast healing word through Mind Link? Or does it have to-
I believe there's a verbal component
Okay.
to the spell.
Yes, there is. So I'm just. How you doing there, Anastasia? And
I've been a little better, but it's fine.
so you get 6 points back.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Nicely done.
6.
That was ace,
Yes.
king, queen,
Queen.
tyranny. What do you got for me?
I did the same thing that I did before. I hit them.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
we're
That's what we want.
Catch the zombies.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Walking Dead this shit.
What type of monk are you?
The astral self.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the new
So
you.
you haven't gotten
Yes.
fancy yet, but keep going. I was just curious.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be great when she does.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
That's probably not gonna do it. But yeah, no, that's gonna be a 9.
9 does miss. You get your second attack.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll use another key point to do it for your blows.
Okay, so 3 more attacks incoming.
That one is better. That one's an 18.
That'll hit.
That's 6 points of damage.
Okay. I'm gonna say you're ganging up on the one that Ermi's fighting.
Mhm.
So 6 points over there. That one's down to 11. Keep going.
A 17 plus 7.
Definitely hits.
Yeah.
And that is 5 plus 4, was it? So that'd be 9
9.
points of damage.
Okay, guys, barely holding on.
Well, you because you get 4 attacks if you use 4 your blows.
Yeah, she's got one more attack to go.
Mess him up.
And then this is 17 to hit.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And then 10 points of damage.
You
Yes,
kick his head
queen.
right off his shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just this flying bird of just
Feathery rain.
he's the one that's like slavering at the teeth. She's like very right, like
For a
it's
Talistar,
focused.
This is very
Yeah.
Those of us who are you are this suddenly this human surrounded by all these animals, and you're humanoid-ish, most human-looking.
Yeah,
He's like,
You are far too folk music for this death metal.
yeah, we just got super death metal. I am on fire still. I'm actively. My armor is still red. Like,
Okay, so that is a fourth goal down. Halfway through them, that is up to Jack. 10.
I'm a 5.
I'm a 9.
Thank you.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna save you the trouble of counting down.
Yep.
I'm a 5.
Colt.
Sounds
What?
good.
I am embracing. Cold.
I've got
I know.
4 left.
It was the worst.
1 attack on each of you.
Mhm.
Come at me.
Can they reach me?
No, not you. 2
2
attacks.
attacks on me.
Yeah.
Come at me.
Disadvantage.
Natural 1, natural 4. That's not happening. And
Protection
ooh,
from good and evil.
natural 19, natural 6. So that's not going to happen
Thank
either.
you,
There.
protection.
Das Loot.
That's loot.
Ermi,
That's our war cry.
16 plus 4.
That hits.
That-
That beats it.
Yeah, okay. And over here, tyranny, 3 plus 4, 7. Ermi, I'm sorry. I'm
Gotta kill the cleric first.
I know. I have. Well,
That's the rule.
if I could hit anybody else, I would.
That's
um,
valid.
Oh, okay. 7 points of slashing damage and another con save, please.
Yep. 7. Not looking good. 14.
Yeah, you're good. Anastasia,
Yeah.
over to you.
Okay, I'm going to stab. I'm gonna do that same bullshit again.
Do it.
And
More
I'm
bullshit.
gonna cantrip. I'm gonna
Okay.
get it right this time. Hold on. I cantrip first.
Okay.
I green flame blade.
Okay.
I'm going to make my normal attack,
Yes.
which is all the things. I will first normal attack. Thank you very much, sir and or madam. Natural 20.
Nice.
Great.
There's a lot
I'm
of
just
death.
gonna cleave through all of them, I'm guessing, but it's fine. So do I have to do damage on this guy?
Please
Just in
do.
case? Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure how
Yeah,
you
I appreciate
you
it.
had the face like you didn't want to deal with it.
I
so I was
don't,
just
but
trying to help.
I'd rather do it right.
Okay, that's fair. Because I might roll one.
You might.
Twice, because I do double dice.
So, so you are currently rolling, if I am not mistaken, you would normally roll a d8
Mhm.
plus your strength plus your fighting style plus your intelligence.
Yes. A D8 plus 6.
A d8
is what
plus
it is.
6.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Hold on.
so
With just my
I
damage,
said it
it's a
wrong.
D8 plus 6.
Correct.
Plus the green flame blade thing, it is plus 2, so that's a D8 plus 8. I'm rolling an extra D8 because because it was a critical, but
Okay.
this will not have anything added to it.
Great.
And then we will deal with the extra D8 of fire damage that jumps to the next
So
guy.
there is no d8 of fire on the.
Not on.
there's one
So,
at 5th level.
Yes.
so you are rolling a total of 4d8
Got it. Great.
with the critical
Yes.
For
Great.
this
For
first
the,
guy.
For,
for the first
and then
guy.
1d8 for the other guy. Got it. Great. Amazing. Thanks. Ooh, it's
Green
metal.
Flame Blade.
Yes.
Green flame blade is dope.
It's
Okay.
great,
And I
but
kept
it's
you-
really annoying as a DM.
It's just.
It's getting back into it
God,
because
yeah.
I usually know the
That's
math
such
for
a,
it.
That's such a weird one.
Ooh, yeah. So 10, 17, 17, 18, 19, 23.
Done.
Plus, okay, plus
Twi-
6. Okay.
Plus it. Yeah.
Okay.
22 hit points.
Great.
That's
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Let me use this guy because he's pretty.
done.
For the D8 of plus 2 of fire damage.
Yep.
5 fire damage to
5
the next
fire
guy.
damage to the next guy. I'm going to put that on this one that's already hurt. So,
And then
That one doesn't double too?
it was part of a crit. No, it's not. It's a different spell effect, I think. I don't think that crits. Because it is a jumping flame. It's not like
here's my
I would say
oddness about that. Most things that affect multiple targets don't have the ability to crit unless
Because
you're making an individual attack against each
well, like
one.
fireball doesn't crit. Like AoE
No,
spells you don't
yeah.
roll for, they just happen.
But
I think
Scorching Ray, you roll a separate attack on each one.
and I
Yeah.
technically do that with this. I'm just gonna say, as a player and a person who has been a
I
DM,
think it's just.
I don't want it feels OP for
Sure.
that to also be part
That's
of the
fine.
crit.
So roll the.
I am now going to use my bonus action because I have that war mage thing,
Yep.
war magic thing, and I'm gonna make another attack.
Do it.
Sounds
good.
It is just double checking something really fast on Lay Flame. Mm. Don't break on me now. Come on, Surface, you got this. It's not the entire turn, it's just that one attack. Okay, great. So take that away. I'm just going to make a second attack at the next nearest guy who
Got
I
it.
just flamed a little.
Yep.
Oh, that's not great. Just gonna rage at him.
You do have your
I know, and I'm
Okay.
about to use it because it won't carry over into another fight. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use it.
Go for it.
So that's 3 plus 1, so 4, but plus 7 to hit, so that is
11.
11. I barely miss. I'm upset.
Oof. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. I tried. I've done a lot of damage this game.
You have.
I'm fine.
Yep.
I am not upset. I
Okay.
am still going to stand here and growl at him and dare him to try to leave.
Sounds
because my
good.
reaction can stab him.
Okay. New round. Please flip them up.
What the fuck?
Hey,
I'm going to go get a banana.
everything is everything's coming up cold.
Y'all suck.
And you know what? Everything's coming up Ed. That's what.
That's what it is. Ed Sheeran can't lose. Ace, King, Queen.
Queen.
Go for it.
Primal Savagery once again.
More primal savagery.
Yes.
Sounds good. We've got 3 left. One that is damaged.
Natural one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Healing Word myself
Okay.
because that hurt. So yeah, it's just okay, just through things. Okay, get this.
I love that.
Hype him up. Hype himself up.
I can do this. I can do this.
That's
All
me.
right. Queen, Jack.
Jack. So I am going to the one that got hit. I'm going to Vicious Mockery. That one.
Let's do it.
DC 15 Wisdom save.
Fails.
Boys, did you come down here because you're fat and ugly and nobody likes you?
Oh!
The
Wow!
glow begins the cry.
We do not believe in body shaming on this channel, but shit.
That's only 3.
Okay.
3 points psychic damage.
Yep. Okay.
Bonus action healing word to Ermund.
Okay.
Hermes.
Hermes. Tyranny, what's your number? What number?
Jack.
What'd you flip?
Jack.
Jack, please, your turn.
All right. How many goes left?
3.
3. Then,
One is quite damaged.
Okay, I hit it.
Let's do it.
I hit it.
What's my healing damage?
18 plus 7.
Cool.
That does hit. How much does he heal?
Oh,
Oh, 8.
nice.
Full.
What was your what's your damage?
10 points.
Oh, that one's out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bloody-
2 remain.
She's out here just doing all the damage.
Yes.
These
Mom,
two, yes.
queen. The women are just carrying this party through the damn dungeon.
They are.
I am a support character.
I know.
That's
I
literally-
Ed's a pretty face.
Listen, I've never gotten to do that meme of, oh, my back hurts. Why are you okay? No, just carrying your ass through every dungeon last night. I finally get to do, well, mostly her, actually.
What? No, you guys are doing good. You get at least one more attack.
Yeah, I'll just
Whale.
Okay.
That's a
That's
9
a-
plus 7.
Battle hit.
And that is 7 points of damage.
Okay. Now, as a bonus action, you can make one attack without spending a key point.
Mhm.
Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
And one more attack, please. You could. I'm asking because your other options were like patient defense or disengage. They're not really hitting you. I think you're safe. So
8 plus 7,
hits
10 points.
10 points.
Rolling max damage.
Yes!
It's amazing.
Yes!
It's amazing.
I
You never
love
roll
it.
this well for me.
Maybe those guys don't like you.
Yeah, they don't like
yeah,
it.
it's Cthulhu.
They just need to come
It's
help
Cthulhu,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why. That,
Okay.
that
I am the
tracks.
mother of Cthulhu.
You also
That's true. All right. I'm on a 5.
I'm on a
So
4.
my 3 guys. 1, 1, 1. Disadvantage against her. That's a 13. That's not going to hit. Ermi. That does not hit.
Yeah.
Talk, finally.
And
How did they-
23
It's the same
against
point.
Tyranny. That one is going to hit. That's 7 points of damage. And Tyranny, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Six.
Oh no. Okay. You are paralyzed
Oh,
for a minute. You fall to the ground. So you are going because you were flying. So you're gonna take 3 points of fall damage. And you can at the end of your next turn remake the saving throw. Okay.
yes, it's me.
It's you.
Hello. I am ready
Hello.
to do the same. I'm ready to play that same old song.
All right, let's do
Because
it.
it's working for me.
It is.
All right, hold up. I first cast the spell. I make an attack roll.
Yes.
It hits with a nat 16.
Great.
I roll my d8 of fire damage and my d8 of me damage.
Yep.
I roll 8 plus 6. 14.
Yep.
Plus 2.
16.
16 points of damage on the one guy. How's he doing?
He's up. He's bloodied.
Great. I'm going to let the flame jump to someone else.
Okay.
And it's going to hit for 4.
Okay. Guy's got 1 hit point left.
Bonus action on the one who's bloodied and up because the 1 hit point guy I don't want to waste this on.
Okay.
Nat 15.
Does hit.
8 plus 6.
So not the guy with 1 hit point.
No.
Right? Dead.
Great.
So other guy's dead. So there's
Yeah.
2 guys left.
One with 1 hit point.
and 1 with full health.
I stand there and I go,
Okay. New round.
oh,
Uh,
oh, oh.
What's up, Ace? King, Queen, Jack.
Jack! I'm gonna do it! This is my favorite game. That's all I'm doing the whole night, y'all. That's it. No need to be creative.
you're such a really good at
8
one
plus
thing.
7.
It's
Okay. I'm hitting. Actually, just for fun, I'm gonna try to hit the guy who does not just have 1 hit point because if my flame will jump and kill the other guy.
Yeah.
So 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 6, 17. 18, 19 on the first guy,
Mhm.
and then an extra 7 on the guy who had 1 hit point.
He's out.
And then bonus action, nat 1. Okay. My
Okay.
dice have slowed me down. I got really good at one thing.
10,
Nice.
9,
10.
10.
Ow.
Bring us home, Tyranny. What'd you
I have a
do?
toothache and I moved my head too fast, and I hit my head on the table, and so my whole tooth it
Oh,
hurts.
okay.
So I am paralyzed.
Oh
You-
crap!
Make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn.
That's 12.
That's enough.
Hey!
You're no longer paralyzed.
Hey, freedom.
Okay. After you were on a 10,
Mhm.
9, 8, 7. 7 is the bad guy. It's a ghoul. It doesn't know anything. It's going to attack her. A natural 19, a natural 15. Barely misses with a total of 19,
Barely misses. Damn.
even with disadvantage. Okay. There's a 7, 6, 5.
5. Back to normal. This is nice. Flew too close to the sun. So this is what? How many left?
1.
1.
Yeah.
Vicious mark.
Okay. I'll roll then. How about that?
Yeah.
It fails.
Okay. Oh, all your friends left you by yourself. That's how much everyone hates you. 7 points.
Getting dark. It's getting dark.
That's showtime.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 First showtime of 2020.
Hey! And it's Ed Sheeran
And it's
mocking,
Ed Sheeran
mocking
Yes.
a ghoul.
just destroying this ghoul's feelings.
And it begins to weep. It weeps slowly,
No.
sadly,
No.
and just dies.
No. That hurt me.
It's a ghoul.
I know.
Oh my lord. Okay. What would you guys like to do now? You
well,
see the stairs that are leading up out of the water, but you all look a little rough.
Yeah.
Or-
Is there nothing?
you
in the
honestly
room?
no, there's nothing.
Oh, so I just
I'm-
opened that door for nothing. Great.
Nothing.
I would like to grab one of the medallions
Mm-hmm.
and just scream at it.
Yeah, you do. It's primal.
Yeah, just
Did that make you feel better? I
ah!
support this method. It's good. It's good. He's feeling much better, everyone. We short rest now, I feel like.
I would like to.
Let us short rest.
Okay.
It's good.
Go ahead and roll any hit dice you want, and then
Do you
we
have Song of
will.
Rest?
I do have Song of Rest.
Can we?
Yes.
Thank you.
We can definitely Song of Rest.
A lot of my hit dice are like 8, 10.
They're a 10.
Mhm.
They're a 10!
Yeah,
What is Eldritch Knight?
they're beautiful.
What is Fighter, guys? As soon as Fable dies, this is what I'm rolling up.
Okay.
It's an Eldritch Knight. Well, I don't want to. I've cursed her. It's not even started yet.
I believe you
It's-
add con.
Con
Yeah.
modifier to every single dice.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's there's a short dice.
What is
short
our Song of Rest roll?
Like,
Button.
there it is. And you can mark off the dice.
So
And I get on my bardic inspiration.
What is
Song of Rest.
1d6.
You roll
for
it.
us, and it's the
Oh,
same
yeah.
for everybody.
It was a 6.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Damn.
That's your boy.
Then I only needed to use 2 hit die to be almost back up to full.
Nice.
I'm gonna save those for later if I need them. I try to save them for like if you ever do the rally mechanic for us because it's
Yeah.
very nice when it happens. And I don't want to like I don't need to be fully healed right now. I'm almost fully healed. I'm 2 points away.
Mhm.
So that's close.
So I'll just be I'll just like slowly just be like humming and playing my lute whilst everyone's relaxing,
It is very peaceful.
chilling out. Yeah.
It's very nice.
Okay.
I like it. How are all you doing out there in Chatland? We miss you all.
Yes,
It's good
it's
to
good
see you again.
guys.
What of love.
You guys climb up the staircase. It is dry up in the next area, which you are so thankful for. Hanging out in the sludge is a little gross.
That's a young man's game.
Your feet were starting to get waterlogged.
No, I hate it. No, that's my nightmare. My actual nightmare. No. Wet
Waterlogged
shoes and wet
feet?
socks. Yes, you know this about me. I kid you not, 4 pairs of shoes I own are because I went to the store on the way home from work because my shoes and socks got wet and I had to go somewhere after work and I didn't want to wear wet shoes. So I went to the store and bought new shoes. That is how much I hate wet shoes. This is triggering. I'm not okay.
I'm going to show up if I'm ever going to play and it's raining. I'm going to show up wearing shoes and just walk in the pool.
And I will not let you into my home. I will roll up 2 characters at once to fill the table. I will not let you into my house. I'll be crying all night. It's not okay. I'm not okay.
I'm not
Okay.
Okay.
That took a turn.
I
Have
got.
you met us?
Mhm, I'm aware.
What?
Nothing. There is no light up here. I should warn you. So if you guys would like to cast light or light a torch, now is your opportunity
It said
to
forget
do
light,
so.
and we're taking that very seriously. I feel like.
I'm going to mind link with, since Anastasia's going first.
So that you can see or hear what I'm doing.
Yeah, so that she can relay back to me. I'm going to let her communicate with me.
I'm
Okay.
holding on to the tail.
Yes, shield on the tail.
That sounds good.
That's
I'm just
very
in the
smart.
back with my lute.
Okay.
Toss a coin to the witcher. Someone on Twitter was like, when you donate tips to a Twitch stream now, is it toss a coin to your Twitcher? And now it is. So expect that a lot this year.
Okay. So you open up the door and you begin to travel west. There's a sizable gap, and you can see at the bottom. I don't know. Could you see a glint in grayscale? I'm going to say yes. I've already said glint, so there you go.
So we're glinting.
There's something sort of shiny down there.
At the bottom?
Yeah. Can't really tell from where you're at. But yes.
Slowly, I
Yeah.
look at
Yeah.
the Aerococra.
This feels like the moment. I would like to then I don't know, we're ready to fight something, right? Anyone got anything they need to do, or should I wake the bears?
Would you like me to cast light on the pebble and just toss it down there to see what we might be dealing with?
I was just going to firebolt it, but that is probably a better idea.
I cast light on the pebble and toss it down into the chasm.
Toss a light
Okay.
to your monster.
Yeah, you look down there and you can see what was glinting was actually there are some rusted blades sticking up out of this pit. It's about 10 feet deep.
No.
And it looks like parts of the tips have been sharpened or derusted. But you
Pointing
would-
upward.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's a trap.
it's definitely a trap.
This is a bear pit.
Mm-hmm. So the pit is 5 feet wide, and it is 10 feet deep, and looks like there is, as you look ahead, now that you've had a bit of light, I'm going to say you got a better look kind of before you tossed it down there. On the other side of the 5 foot, there's a stretch of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25-ish feet, and then another pit.
Jeez.
And then looks very identical to this one. And beyond that, there seems to be is where your door is. So you've got 2 pits, about 20 feet in between them. You're assuming there are spikes in the second one, just like the first. Can't really see it down in that hole yet. So, what would you guys like to do?
You said it's 5 feet across.
It's a more manageable jump than the 10-foot one earlier.
Yeah.
So I feel like we can, if we get running starts, we can probably. Yeah, I was about to say if you can hover above to like be prepared to catch people if they fall.
Okay.
I don't want you to have to ferry people across, but like if you can just be there for the assist if people aren't going to make it. Is that
Sure.
okay? That okay? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that is fine. It's a good plan.
If you could scout up a little bit too. What is happening?
You got real
I
southern,
got
boy.
real southern.
He
How
got
did
real
they?
southern. He's Hunter Hayes now. Very different musician, very different vibe.
Look, if you're gonna be somebody's heartbreak.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I can make a bard for everything.
Opera bard. Go. No, don't do that. Don't do
Kelly.
that. I've changed my mind. Changed my mind. I've made a mistake.
Yeah. If you could scout a little bit. Why can't I do that word? Anyway, if you could scout for us. I just dropped the accent entirely.
Like
She
go all the
would
way.
need light to scout, though.
Oh, well.
I can't see.
Do you want to
very
just
well.
cast it on something? Can we give something to her? Probably the light.
Do you have something that you would like light being cast on?
yes.
She's an anglerfish.
I cast light on the mohawk.
Yeah, cyberpunk light ablaze. Well
I love
done.
it.
Happy.
Yeah, perfect plumage. Okay, so where are you headed?
So, you said how many pits are there?
There's 2 pits. One right in front of you. It's 5 feet, 10 feet deep. There's about 20 feet of looks like good solid ground, and then another pit. Same dimensions, 5 feet, 10 feet deep. Spikes.
Then I'll probably just go as far as I can towards where the door is and
Okay.
reception.
So you go past the second pit. There's about 10 feet. Then there's a wall, and just past about 5 feet, and then you can see the door. That is right there. The door is shut. Is there anything in particular you're looking for over here?
Probably like other traps and stuff like that, maybe on the door. Or
You can make
anything
an
around
make an
there.
investigation check as you're looking around, please.
Investigate it.
11.
Okay. You're looking, everything seems normal. You don't see anything dangerous. Door looks fine, bit swollen. Just from all the humidity in here.
Mhm.
Still warm, still hot, still humid. That's about it.
Okay. Then I would probably say, like, I don't see anything here. It looks normal, and then go back to like hovering above one
Okay.
of the pits to ready to catch someone.
Okay.
Good.
Sounds good. What are the rest of you doing?
I guess it's time to take a leap.
Okay. What is your strength score?
It is a 16 plus 3.
A 16?
Yeah.
Okay. How tall are you?
6 feet tall.
6 feet tall?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, make me an athletics check.
Okay.
Actually, I apologize. Make me an acrobatics check.
What?
Guidance.
Please. Oh fuck.
So
Can't
here's
make
the,
it a strength-based jump.
so here's the deal. It's actually not the you don't need to make a check to make this jump. You're actually strong enough to just
Yeah.
jump it. I
Yeah.
need something you don't know. She
Oh.
needs an acrobatics check.
Okay.
I need an acrobatics check for a different reason.
But I'm jumping.
You do jump. You jump. You make it across.
A2.
Okay. Yeah. So,
-1 to dex.
so it's only a 5-foot gap without a running start with a 16 strength, and you
I
can
just step over
long
it.
jump 8 feet horizontally
Yeah, I can.
officially. So
Thank you, calculator.
yeah, so you just sort of squat jump. You
Yeah, yeah,
get a good leap, and you guys watch. She's going. She can like high five you on the way across.
Mhm.
Super smooth.
Bam!
Yeah.
Super smooth.
Super smooth. She hits the other side, and you watch as her feet slide out from underneath her
Grease.
onto her butt. There's no physical grease, but it seems there is no friction on that other side. She takes off sliding like she is, yeah, like it is at a super incline, but it's not. She just has her momentum slings her forward into the other pit.
Can I try and
Um,
catch myself before I go down all
So,
the way?
make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I, since I was above
Big
there,
boy.
can I try to
Swoop
go
down and
after
catch.
her?
We'll do an initiative flip to see what you guys can do. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, that's better. A 16.
Describe to me what you try to do.
I'd like to try to, as I feel myself sliding. It's rock beneath me, not like
It's
dirt.
stone. It's
so, yeah.
stone.
So
Yeah.
then I'm
Stone
going,
floor, stone wall, stone
Yeah.
ceiling.
Then I try to catch any kind of divot in the stone. Is it just smooth? There's no building blocks. It was just like a
Even if it looks like you could get a finger in there, you physically can't have purchase.
I was gonna try to shield into the stone. I can't break anything.
When you go to shield, so like you pull off your shield, you turn around, you go to dig it in, and it just
Then in that case, if I'm fast and strong enough, can I toboggan on my shield? Can I sit and like try and get some air, and maybe I'll just keep going. Maybe I'll go over. Maybe I will accidentally invent bobsledding,
You mean
extreme
death
bobsledding for this world of
Death sledding.
Faerun. And if not, maybe it'll just puncture and damage my shield instead of my ass.
okay. Roll,
Mostly I want to try toboggan for the visual, because if this dungeon's going to be ridiculous and deadly, I'm going to be ridiculous.
roll me a just roll me a percentile. Let's see if you get
Okay,
on your
can't roll
shield.
big boy on this.
No.
Percentile. Let's go tobogganing, inventing some extreme sports. 72.
Sure. You jump on your shield.
Ah!
Make me a strength saving.
Make
throw,
a ramp!
please.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. So you kind of get over her. She jumps onto her shield. She's sliding. You go to grab her tail right? And you get her, and she's just kind of going over the edge, and you realize if you hold on to this, you're going with her, right? She is heavier than you expected, unfortunately, in the armor. So, do you want to let go, or do you want to go with her? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's go.
My
Save
apologies.
yourself.
Okay, so you fall into the other pit.
Favorite enemy armpits.
Yeah.
I hate it.
You take 10 points of piercing damage.
Why?
Oh,
wait,
you have,
I have resistance to piercing because plate, right?
no.
No.
I thought I had something weird with damage. I might be wrong. I'm wrong.
And I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
10 points of damage.
10 points. I'll tell you what, because you tobogganed, we'll make it 5.
Thanks, 5.
I'll give you resistance on
Thanks,
the piercing.
toboggan.
For the
A
toboggan.
con save.
A con save, please.
Con
Yeah.
save. Okay. Ooh, 19.
Okay. Yeah, you resist the tetanus.
Wait a minute. Time out. You can't just casually just say we resisted the tetanus. No, that's not how this works, Cody.
Describe. Paint me a word picture. Is it rusty and bloody and terrible?
You can't just
So
casually drop tetanus like that.
Is that how this works?
so technically it's not
Tetanus,
regular tetanus.
It's magic
It's super tetanus.
Literally super tetanus. Yeah, it is a disease called super tetanus.
Oh my
What?
god.
Yeah,
I love
specifically for this dungeon. Super tetanus.
What's the name of this fucker who wrote this? Whoever wrote this episode should die.
Lawrence Schick. It was how.
Lawrence.
Oh, Larry.
No, he doesn't get a nickname. He's Lawrence, and he's gonna be shamed for that.
it.
Okay, well,
Larry.
we'll see if any of you fail what super tetanus does to you.
I will name shame. I will not body shame. I will not personality shame. I will not outfit shame. I will not slut shame or kink shame. I will name shame, you motherfucker.
All right. What are you guys doing now? So you're in the pit.
I'm
You're-
just sitting here waiting to be rescued at
You're
this point.
flying over pit 2. You guys are back behind pit 1. You watched this happen. What would you like to do?
Are you okay?
No! I mean, I'm fine. I'm just pissed at some guy named Lawrence for no reason. It just sprang to my mind that someone I have to kill now.
How deep is the pit?
10 feet.
How tall are you?
6 feet. I need a 4-foot reach, please. Also, are any of these swords salvageable?
They're not swords. They're just rusty
They're just the
spikes.
spikes. Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Are any of these spikes salvageable? I'm going to give some monster super hit.
So,
I'm going to stab one of these beasts and be like, yeah, take it, bitch.
Are you proficient in any sort of forging?
Foraging?
No, forge.
Forge.
Metalworking of any kind.
That's not a choice in this.
They are long, jagged spikes. So if there's a way that you can break that off without having to cut yourself on it and risk more super tetanus,
No.
you are welcome to do
No,
so.
thanks. I'm fine.
With a disease called. How do you write that without laughing?
Oh, he was laughing. Yeah.
Super tetanus.
This was in 1979 before we invented like fantasy diseases. This was just or fantasy poisons. This was just when we had like real ass. Like I don't know, it's a rusty thing. You got tetanus, but
All right,
super.
this is super. This is super tetanus.
All right.
Tetanus.
So I'm going to notice all of that.
Thank you.
Well,
I am loud. I was not hiding it.
I will see you on the other side, and I'm going to cast fly on myself through my DOS loop.
All right. You hit that power chord, Das Loot style.
Just lose.
And the magic to cast fly fails.
What?
Ooh, shit.
He's going to do this to me?
Pay me what you owe, dungeon.
I will give you back the spell slot because you did not know. But yeah.
It's not a spell slot. It's a charge on DOS.
All right. Well, then fine. You don't get it anymore.
Why
How
would you
about
sass the DM like that, Cole?
Look, I know it's
Shut your
fine.
mouth!
It's fine. I'm okay with it.
Are you?
Magic,
Not really, but-
magic that augments movement, such as fly, jump, and levitate, and teleportation effects do not work in this room.
This man is evil. Between super tetanus and taking away magic, what do we
do to you?
All right, well, then I guess I just gotta jump.
Be prepared to
That's
catch
really the only
us,
option,
please.
I mean,
No, but both of you, please.
She's in a pit.
Yeah, but she can at least try to keep us from going further into
Listen,
it.
I'm not going to catch you, motherfuckers. Okay, you fall. I'm getting out of the way.
Right? You
All right.
get super tetanus.
You get super tetanus. I had fire defeat me. That is my home. I was betrayed by my own element for like 48 hit points. Okay, no, you're falling. I saved no one.
We're all just gonna get super tetanus, except me. I'm gonna be flying.
I think she is angry. Yes.
You think?
I
having
Hi.
Well, and I'm just gonna.
out of character. We might just leave her here.
Is there anything around that I can
I
see
heard
that
that.
Out of character.
like kind of looks off or different, other than the pit, obviously?
so there's no visible change between the frictionless area and your area. However, you do know that where you're at, the wall behind you, the door you came through, the floor you're standing on, friction does work.
Well, so I
Guidance.
Oh, sure. Give him the gun.
I didn't know you needed it.
yeah, so I'm just gonna hurry. I'm just gonna be like, all right, well,
What's your strength score?
12.
Try
It
to
is
steer
still
into the
positive.
wall. No, it'll really stop you.
Okay.
Like, try to steer into the wall.
I in fact do need you to make a athletics check.
Hey-o.
Because you're without a running start, it's 4 feet. And I don't know if you have enough room to make a running start.
It's what, 10 feet? that you-
Yeah, it's tell you what, you can make it with advantage because you make it with advantage. Like it's not a big thing. You're right there.
Yeah.
So
Practically walk.
No, it's a 16 to 15.
that's fine.
So,
yeah. So
yeah.
you do jump across. Make me a acrobatics check, please.
Here we go. I actually do have proficiency. 21.
21. You are able to stay on your feet.
Ah.
However, you do not stop. You are sliding.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
You're just not sliding on your ass.
You best prep for that second jump.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna like, and as soon as I like land, I'm gonna like, and then just kind of like, as soon as I hit the edge, just,
Wipe out.
and I will prepare for it to be like slick on the other end too.
So here's what I would like. I'm gonna say your athletics check is fine. You already did once. You made it across.
Mhm.
Okay.
Building an Aarakocra was like your saving grace. Who the hell knew? Man.
This is one of the reasons why GMs are like, I hate Eric Cochran because they ruined my dungeon.
However,
I'm not. worried about
if you built your own dungeon, you would have put like traps up top. You
I
are a
know.
better DM
I'm-
than that.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Said
About
it.
Not super tetanus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's super tetanus on the top, super tetanus on the bottom, super tetanus,
Super
tetanus on all the
everywhere.
walls.
You get
In
super
the
tetanus,
air.
and you get super tetanus. Everybody gets super tetanus.
Yeah.
If our roommates are just listening to parts of that, that
That's-
sounded
yeah.
par for the
Do me a
course,
favor.
actually.
What we're going to do is we're going to call it a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I am measuring your reaction time for can you time this surfboard leap to the next side. I'm picturing every Uncharted game or
Or that one level from that one part from Fallen Order. Where
yeah,
it was horrendous.
where
Took me 12
any
tries.
game like Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, any of those, there's always a point in a video game where you're like, I'm falling and I can't control myself. I just have to jump. We're
Can I
doing that.
inspire myself for this.
I believe that's not until like level 15 that bards can inspire
It's
themselves.
also only certain
Still
levels,
haven't used
certain
your
types.
guidance.
Like
Yeah.
lore bard can't.
Oh yeah, I do have guidance as well. I haven't used it yet.
That's right. Okay. So, dexterity saving throw.
Guys.
I don't know. This is gonna do it, fam.
Ooh.
Like, maybe.
12?
Maybe.
Off you go.
Go into it.
So you're ready. You hit the surfboard stance. Ed Sheeran, lute on the back, red hair flapping through the wind. Your slightly too large flannel shirt billowing
That's
behind
actually
you.
your death. Is the shirt.
You
downfall.
tuck down. You leap too early though.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Do I do the whole like
yeah. There it is.
yeah?
She is there. You can make a strength saving throw to try to catch him.
That's a nat
Nat
20.
20.
Yes.
Yes.
Clutch! Tyranny! Real MVP!
Yeah. So you grab Ed Sheeran, both arms, both talons on the bottom too. And Ed, so you were surfing, you went into like the Superman lead. You realize you're not making it.
And then Lightyear fall.
And then you just sort of
It's like, wait. I am flying. I am so
Very
big.
Wile E. Coyote, where it's
It's
just
falling with style!
so you get him across to the other side. There is friction on the other side.
oi. You can walk on this side.
Fuck all of you!
All right.
Yeah, guidance on myself.
Okay.
Touch myself and guidance. We go! That was my favorite.
When I think about you, I got
So
it
yeah, I'm gonna
myself.
jump across. We know I can make
Yeah,
that
we
jump.
know you make your jump. Acrobatics check to see if you stay on your feet.
Natural 20.
You do stay on your feet. Okay, dexterity saving throw. See if you can time.
Since I watched his jump,
My epic fail.
Yeah, but he didn't succeed. You don't.
I
you
know,
don't
but
know.
then I I don't. I still have guidance. Fuck it.
You have your guidance.
Okay, come on, Mike. And it's a dexterity saving throw. You said.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
That's enough. Yeah.
Yes.
You get there. You stay on your feet. You leap. You come across. Yeah. It's weird going from like completely frictionless onto something. So you kind of stumble, but you do hit the other side. Nicely
So we're
done.
just leaving the tiefling in the pit. That's what we're doing here.
Do you want help?
Yes, obviously.
Are you going to stop being a dick?
No, obviously.
Leave her.
I've been doing more damage than anybody here. You really want to leave me? That's up to you.
That's
Oh!
The gauntlet has been thrown.
Some shade. Respect. Game recognized game. All right.
I mean, I could go like fly down there and try to pull her back up like I did the
I
other
all
pit.
hope.
Please pull me up. Please get me out of the hole.
Make an athletics check with
Don't
advantage.
you like it?
Guidance since I'm
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much. Athletics is the one I can do. Yeah. 22 plus a D4.
Sure,
Okay.
sure. You climb up and out of lay pit.
So this room is fun.
Yeah. Okay. You open the door to the next room. Water not only flows through this room, it floats.
Oh, no.
Entering a
Yay,
hole
more water.
in the western wall, 2 feet off the floor, is a stream of
Suspiciously, I'm guessing.
seemingly suspended in midair. It flows out of another hole near the northeast corner. The water is about 3 feet deep. You can see a few blind cave fish being carried along the brisk current.
EAC.
On either side of the door are a total of 6 kayaks, each able to carry 2 riders, but there are no paddles to be found.
The fish are just floating though. They're going with a current.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say if we are willing to not steer and just go with the float, we can just hop in the 2 of them and just go.
fly.
She can fly if we need to.
I'm trying to understand what the hell this damn thing is doing.
I would like to poke the water with my spear. I do not. I like water, but I do not.
All of a
trust.
sudden, the water comes in and envelops your head, and you die.
If I die by drowning, this character would be happy.
That is another. Okay.
Oh, I don't have a command for that yet. I was gonna fill the time by saying, "Hey, check out our dice sponsors," because we're filling time.
Ah.
Oh no!
I
I'm scared.
understand now.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like
please.
that.
Can we go back to not understanding?
Mm-hmm.
We're making
Okay.
it up.
I apologize. There was actually a choice. You could have gone north to this room with the floating river. I'll say that there is another door to the south.
Well, it did.
You guys can turn back around and
say
go that way.
north past. Oh, we already did that. We're not in directional anymore.
Yeah.
With the beast in the fucking. So
to clarify, you come to a room that is square, but up in the upper half there's just an opening in the wall, and there's this river that is up above, sort of floating around and through, and you could basically put a kayak in the river and ride it.
let's go river riding.
If you
That's
wanted
fun.
to. There's another room on a different side if you are more interested in that.
Well, I mean, who doesn't like rafting?
I mean, we're here on an adventure. Might as well make it fun.
Yeah,
I guess we're getting in the rafts.
that sounds right.
Okay.
I'd
Let's go
suggest
Cali
we,
river rafting.
I suggest we pair up one person who has dark vision and one person who doesn't for every boat.
Yeah.
Possibly a healer and a non-healer for every boat. Because who has dark vision? Me and you and you.
Yeah.
So you and me then, and you too.
Okay.
We have someone who heals in case we get separated. We have someone who's dark in case we get separated.
Yeah.
So we are most advantage.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Da.
Sounds good, mate.
Okay. So you got Australian.
I keep going Australian.
Yeah,
I can't
or
get out of it.
Southern.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
where's-
just all over the place.
It's all over the place. There's a reason why I'm not an actor.
Oh, you're wonderful.
So, you stuck your spear in there.
Yes.
I will let you know the stream is pretty quick, and it's sort of like
Turn it flat.
Yeah, you hold on to it, but you know that, like you.
I know currents.
Yeah, it's a strong current. When you pull your spear out, none of the water comes with you. Like it's. I will rephrase. It's probably about chest height. This string. It doesn't touch the floor. It just sort of floats in there. So you guys, you can grab one of the kayaks. You know it's going to be a little difficult to like put it on the water and like jump in there.
We should. I bet if we like kind of ride and like if we sit below maybe and like sit and then just reach up, maybe the water will just grab us.
Or it might just grab us out of the boat.
Well, a lot of kayaks have a seal of some kind because they're meant for rapids.
Think of them more like canoes.
Oh, okay. That's different.
Yeah.
That's a very different mechanic. That's why I was because canoes are big and open, but kayaks seal you in because they're meant to tumble over waterfalls and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we could try to just get a running bobsled start. Whoever is dexier can push and jump in.
No, I guess they are kayaks. No,
Yeah.
they are kayaks.
So then they should theoretically have a seal, so we can strap ourselves in some way, so that we don't get pulled out of the boat. I'm just spitballing as to options.
Okay.
I would like to suggest we send an empty one in front of us as a test boat.
Okay. You
If
put
there's
it-
any traps, maybe two. Yeah,
There's four.
there's
There's
four
four,
boats and there's
okay.
4 of us, so we can maybe throw 1 or 2 boats in front of us as trap triggers.
Okay.
Hey, Fawn.
Yeah.
Or one in between us, or whatever.
So do we want to, because you and I are the stronger members,
Yeah.
do we want to get them loaded up and just
and then push them.
push them
yeah,
in?
yeah.
And then we go
and then
in
we
and
just go.
just
Yeah.
shield our way
Shield.
up?
Oh yeah, my shield. I can use it as
Use
a
the
sail to
current,
get
yeah.
us up. Yeah.
Because we
Smart.
both are shielded.
Smart. So if you guys sit and get in, we will try to yeet you into the river. Stay low so it doesn't pull you out.
Well, I could also try to fly.
We
try
don't-
to
We
fly.
don't know. I was gonna
So
say 'cause we
it's
don't know
it's
how
not
to
big
fly.
enough for you to fly above the
Yeah,
river.
Above it, okay.
That's
yeah,
what I was
you're
worried about.
you're gonna need to
Yeah.
be in the kayak for this.
This is the 5th edition version. This is the 5th
Yes.
edition from Tales of the Yawning Portal. and it's messing us up, man.
It lives up to the reputation
does.
of being a funhouse dungeon.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
It's
Okay.
giving us a rough go.
It, 60
Some people.
Six,
Oh, excuse me, miss.
Wow.
I can fly. I avoid all the issues.
wow.
You get no more healing from me.
She hasn't needed it. She hasn't got damage. She hasn't needed to be healed. So hi, hello. So let us take and woof them. Let's send an empty boat first.
Yes.
Right in front of you though, so like you can see if something triggers and see what it is. So I want it to still be in visual of you. So we will floof the empty boat and then immediately put you guys up. So
Yeah.
if there's something shooting at it, you'll see where it's coming from. It's not like rapids ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was your strength?
Sounds good.
17.
Okay, 16. So I will throw the empty boat first, and then I'll be on the front of them.
Yeah, and then
And
I'll
so you be prepped.
Yeah.
All right, let's party.
So you pick up an empty boat.
Yeet.
It hits the water.
Hashtag.
Current
Yeah.
grabs it, takes it off. What do you do with the next boat?
They're in it.
They're in it.
They're in
We're
it.
gonna
Yes, and we're gonna
push
try to
them into
put-
the water.
Great.
try to lift and go.
Make an athletics check to lift a boat with people in it into the water.
Guidance on myself.
Great.
Ugh,
21.
way better than mine. 14.
Okay. You get the boat up, you get it onto the water. I'm gonna say when you're putting it in there, Anastasia, your arms, like you start to get more in the water than you were hoping to. I need you to make a strength saving throw to not be swept up by
Big
the
boy.
current.
Okay, great, because this is not how I wanted this to go.
No.
Go to help my ankle. Huh, this is not good. This is going so badly. My strength save.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Bye, everybody. I 10.
Not 10. Okay. So she gets part of the way into the water. The kayak grabs it, like it catches part of her arm and shoulder. And
That
when
plate is just.
when the kayak starts to go, you just see her into the water.
No.
Whoosh.
Grab me.
Can I grab her?
Make a dex save. Let's see if this works.
I'm gonna use Matt's die because this is important. 30-20.
Okay.
19 on die.
You make me an athletics check to try to pull her out of the rapids, out of the water.
15.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's close.
Yeah.
It's close. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, you do. You grab her. You sort of you sort
Thank
of
you for saving my spell slot. I was about to misty step the fuck out of there, and that's
Yeah.
a big spell to burn.
Yeah.
you rip her out of the water. You guys go into just a dark black
She
tunnel.
still has light on her.
She does. Okay.
Anglerfish bird.
I was about to say, is this like that situation with
It's like a tunnel water slide ride.
well, it's I'm thinking
Plume.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
The dark tunnel. Oh no.
Is it?
What's
A
gonna
little bit.
happen?
Oh,
There
no.
we go.
It's-
where you? I hate you.
It's so it doesn't it's psychedelic in that it looks like whoever made this place took the time to like on all the stalactites like paint horror faces and in neon
Somebody's
and like yeah.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Who's decided?
Is it as scary
be
in the
this
light?
place?
Let's quickly get our kayak up
Yeah,
and going.
yeah,
Let's
we're-
go.
Up you guys go. You jump
Great.
in.
We ready.
Yeah, you jump in there with them. You guys go into
Casting light on my shield.
this deep black tunnel. You spend it's about 6 feet wide. You're kind of bumping around, pushing
Keep
all
your
of
hands and legs
these
inside the carpet at all times.
right, all of these sort of things, and the river ends up passing through another room. Now, before we proceed any further, it is 10:48.
Yeah.
We're clearly not going to finish the whole dungeon
No, no.
tonight. That's
I like this
okay.
group. We can come back and do this again.
That's what I was going to say. This would be a nice place to stop.
I'm fine with
We
that.
can, if
Yeah.
Taylor, if you're able to come back at some point during the month, we can jump back in next week. We won't be able to do
we
this.
are doing the Wendy's one
We're
shot.
doing the Wendy's one shot next week.
Welcome to Freshtovia, everyone.
Exactly.
But we can possibly pick up some other players and do it the week after that and keep on doing this.
Yeah.
We can maybe pick up another day of the week.
Absolutely.
If we want to do a Sunday show or something.
We are going to continue our adventures in White Plume Mountain later in the month. We're going to let you guys know when that is going to happen. But I will just give you the name of the next entry. Sir Bluto's Guard Post is where we will like be
boiling bubble
picking up.
I'm mad that I feel like we should have fought something already for the first thing. And now, since this is all the water stuff, I feel like we're getting to the next one, and we missed something in the back. It's stressing me out.
So technically, you haven't missed anything, but there's 3 diverging paths.
Yeah, so picked one to a different guy.
You were given one. Yeah,
so
you were given
the
3
one
challenges.
You're not. Maybe
you have no idea.
I don't know.
Yeah, water's a big thing in this place, apparently. So,
well, folks, if you want to see the rest of it, make sure you're following us and you have those notifications turned on. We're going to be back on Wednesday.
Yes.
With some world building for our new sci-fi campaign.
Yes. So if you are at all interested in creating mechanics and creating lore and building things.
Yeah, we're going to be turning to our viewers and our patrons to help us build stuff during that entire.
That'll be a little bit of a GM talk back. Definitely a sci-fi build night.
A show and tell for those of us who are working on races.
A show and tell, things that I've been working on. So it's going to be a very exciting night on Wednesday. Then we're doing character building for Through the Breach, our Malifaux game. On Friday, and we got Gloomhaven coming back on Saturday. Very excited for the glooming. So, thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Taylor, thank you for being here. Cole, you had something?
Oh no, just if you want to see more songs that I've written for inspiration,
well,
make sure you come back next
week. Yeah, because those are brilliant.
Because I'm really proud of them, actually.
You should be. You absolutely
and now
I've
got more time to work on them.
Very cool.
So we should press through.
All right, guys.
No sleep. No Brooklyn.
Thank you for hanging out with us. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great 2020. We love you guys. Love you guys here at the table. We will see you next time. But until then, be cool.